The presentation of Radio Plus Video Sports.
Is behind him in the formation. And the handoff is going to go to Henschel. Henschel's got a gap and a seam. Henschel pile driving his way forward. Henschel to the end zone. Arms up for the Fond du Lac touchdown.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for Best Digital Production in the state.
Delmacher rolling out to the left, flips the hips over the middle. He's got him! Brody Highland to the end zone! His second touchdown of the day!
In-depth interviews with coaches and players, sideline reports, in-depth analysis, and top-notch production.
Takes a snap, gives to Schomburg. Schomburg, hole, right side! Sideline, touchdown!
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association multi-year first place winner for Best Play-by-Play in the state.
Cash it in, tie this thing up. Motion goes to Umentum. He'll line up at the backfield now. Williamson, play fake, looking, one-on-one coverage. Johnson, touchdown! Fond du Lac, a 27-yard strike. And there,
thanks to our Radio Plus Video Sports sponsors.
Home and Auto Sales, Waupun Equipment Company, Ballweg Implement, New Medical Center, Ergo Bank, Torres Tree Service, All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, Pinot Construction, Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, Bent's Automotive, American Family Insurance Agent Christine Fiel, C. Broxma Electric, Dentistry of Wisconsin, The Other Bar, Wapun's Pizza Ranch, Werner Harmsen Furniture, National Exchange Bank and Trust.
Let's go live to the Radio Plus Sports broadcast booth.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Veterans Memorial Field opening night at home for the Waupun Warriors. And you can just feel the excitement out here. Feels like a football night tonight. Steve Wooderhack along with Randy Arm going to bring you the ball game, but it just feels like it should be football tonight. A little coolness in the air. Some people got their jackets ready to go, and we're ready for some football here. Another non-conference game. Both teams sitting at 1-0 as they come in here. Waupun taking on a familiar opponent. Used to be in the Eastern Wisconsin Conference with them, but seem to always play them in the non-conference stuff now that they're not in the same conference. New Holstein, the Huskies. So should be a great test for Waupun here tonight, see exactly where they're at going into the conference season.
I think Waupun aligned their non-conference schedule the way they wanted it. They had Partyville that first game, which they built some confidence, and they were able to get things going and against probably a team that they were much better than. And then tonight, I think New Holstein, even a higher level test here, and hopefully, again, confidence will be up, and maybe they can find out some of their weaknesses and get things worked out here. But, yeah, Steve, what a beautiful night. Is this amazing or what?
I love
Chris, it feels like September. It's not quite there yet, but absolutely gorgeous, and the field is in pristine condition. I see they actually painted the goalposts and a few other things here to upgrade the program, so it looks good.
They had an issue with one of the goalposts from last year too, but yeah, great logo in the middle of the field that spans wider than 10 yards across. It's parents' night here, so the parents will be all lined up here to go on the field with their kids for this. But again, looking forward to this game. These two teams played last year, and Waupun getting all 22 of their points in the first half and won 22-13 in that ball game. So it should be a nice, tight contest here with Waupun and New Holstein. New Holstein, Landon Floyd was their quarterback last year, still their quarterback this year. So they've got some returning, skill position players and some linemen are back from last year's team. And the team that beat them last year, Southern Door, in their Level 1 playoff game, Southern Door, they beat Southern Door last week by double figures. So that was a nice, the coaches had a nice revenge victory against Southern Door in that ball game, and shows that they've come away since last year's team.
Yeah, and what we do know, just by watching them warm up, if nothing else, we had a chance to look at the roster, but they've got some beef up front. They got some big guys in the trenches, and it's going to give Waupun a true test. And New Holstein perennially, who knows from year to year, but perennially they're a team that likes to grind it out and run the football up and down the field and, just move the chains, first downs. They're not looking for that big play. So, one of those teams, and they got some guys up front that are looking like they're ready to root out some holes for those running backs.
Yeah, and you see this, the very familiar offense that a lot of teams run, I guess, throughout the state, but definitely New Holstein. It's always been their offense with the split wing T offense, one running back in the backfield behind the quarterback, and he's back on the shotgun. And they got the two running backs on either wing, and they do a lot of counter plays out of that. And a lot of things are dependent on the blocking by their line. They depend on a lot on them, on how they block correctly to make things work for their offense. And from what I've been hearing, they're doing pretty good. They got a pretty experienced offensive line back.
Yeah, and sometimes it's easier to just misdirect the defense than it is to block them, and that's what they can do in that offense. And then they'll pull a guard, or sometimes they even pull a tackle, and they'll go all the way across that line of scrimmage and try and blow somebody up in that hole, and that's where that inside handoff counter comes, and it can be so effective. We saw that back in the in those early 2005, 6, 7, 8 eras with Waupun when they were so good. When Rick Applin came here and they ran that wing T, and just seeing guys break big plays, 30, 40-yard runs here and there all the time.
Yeah, that was always impressive. And Waupun had the studs to do it, too. I mean, they just weren't running backs that were just quick. I mean, they were strong men out there that were running. People like Matt Pollock. You had Luke Marwitz, also I think Wade Williams, another running back. Then you had a quarterback like Ryan Rasmussen out there. That was the other option. He could throw a ball 60 yards down the field, just flicking it out there. So they had some weapons back in those days in the mid to late 2000s. Let's take a break. We'll talk a little bit more about these two teams as they introduce all the parents all across the field right now from one end zone to the other. And we'll be back with more of our pregame show right after this on Radio Plus.
John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut, pack, drive, scout, weld, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul, all in a single day. With a redesigned, fully customizable cargo box and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit Ballweg Implement, Highway 68 West Waupun and Ballweg Turf and Leisure north of Spring Street and Beaver Dam. Just have to get in the seat with Ballweg Implement.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pinot. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapinot.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapinot.com. And learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Chronic pain sufferers, listen up. If you're suffering from pain due to injury or illness, and the options you've tried have failed to alleviate your pain, or surgery has been recommended, you may be wondering if you've run out of options. If so, regenerative medicine may be your answer. At New Medical Center, we use a variety of alternative treatments designed to harness your own body's ability to heal. Rather than covering up your pain, regenerative medicine goes right to the source to resolve and repair the injury. Instead of using harmful drugs to mask your pain, or having risky surgery that can cause additional injury and increase your chance of arthritis, regenerative medicine helps your body repair the damage that causes pain. Don't let pain compromise your favorite hobbies and activities, leaving you crippled and desperate for help. Thousands of people have found relief with regenerative medicine, and you can too. Call the experts at New Medical Center to get an appointment today. New Medical Center, 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or check us out on the web at www.newmedicalctr.com.
Hey, you sure do like to sneeze.
You want me to rake the leaves?
It's the dust in the air. You like to sneeze.
No, I don't remember Louise.
This is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Dust allergens and even mold could be hiding in your air conditioning ducts. It's best to get them clean now. We will get your air clean, system more efficient, and home safe. One of our most trusted brands is American Standard. Log on to allphaseComforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Can't say I've ever been overseas.
Call Allface to stop your sneeze.
Welcome back to more of our pregame show live from Veterans Memorial Field in Waupun. I'm Steve Witterhack, and an opportunity right now to talk to the head coach for the Waupun Warriors, Adrian Harmson. And Adrian, a nice victory, especially that second half last week at Partyville. Just some thoughts looking back in that game, what you thought about your team.
Yeah, it was a great performance by, all players. That first half was a little rough, but, the kids took well and were coachable that second half, and we made the adjustments we needed to and, only let up 6 that second half. So great adjustments by the players and, really looking forward to what we have this week.
Who kind of stood out in that game for you? I know offensively, you got some stuff going on there, a lot of weapons, a lot of different directions you can go with that. The offense was really impressive the entire game, I thought.
Yeah, it's hard to pick one. Yeah, obviously Graham Gopalin had a great game, at running back, but, that's also thanks to the O-line. So our entire O-line squad that we have there, all of our receivers, I think we had about 6 or 7 receivers that, got a reception or got a pass thrown their way. And then, obviously Chase Beam, who, ran it himself at times, but then also was really slinging the ball around. So, offensively, that whole squad was really doing phenomenal. Defensively, Owen's pick 6 that he had there was phenomenal. It, really got us motivated, got us going, got us hyped for that second half, as well as, Miles Sheridan with his pick or his interception, that just really solidified that second half for us.
Well, you got a big game coming up here today. It's New Holstein. The Huskies will be taking them on, and seems to be a team you put in the preseason. It looks like they're kind of similar schools, similar size schools, a good program over there. What do you expect to see out of the Huskies in the game today?
Yeah, they're always a good team for us. It's a good matchup. They got some big boys up on the line there, so, it's something that we've been really working on with our guys here. Their secondary, they got some skill guys there as well, so we're not taking anything for granted. We know it's going to be a good fight, but we're doing what we can to best prepare for them and hope to get a good performance for everyone that's watching or down in the stands.
Hopefully. I think you're going to have a lot of people in the stands coming up into today's game, and a lot of excitement, a lot of people talking about your team right now. Do they, New Holstein, they still run that kind of the split wing tee with the counters and all that thing like Waupun used to run years ago? Yeah,
they're running wing tee yet, and just like most schools, it's wing tee, and that's something, we obviously are getting away from that, but we've been repping that, and, we've seen a lot of things, not trying to spoil it too much. Hopefully they're here watching or viewing it. So we've been working on it. We've been repping it, every day this week, so we'd like to think we're pretty well prepared for that wing tee that they're bringing.
Well, Coach, excitement around Waupun. Everybody's talking about you right now, and good luck in tonight's game at home against New Holstein.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
Okay, Adrian Harmson joining us, head coach of the Waupun Warriors. We'll be back with more of our pregame show in just a few minutes on Radio Plus Sports. Okay, good luck.
Hey,
thanks for giving me that stuff, though. That was nice. So
yeah, if you need anything else, let me know.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Otherwise, I'm sure I'll see you tomorrow and chat a little bit more there.
Yeah, I know your mom's critiquing your interviews, too. So,
I don't know if she told you, but she's like,
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
It's time to take control of your soil management. Turn to the Great Plains TerraMax, a versatile hybrid tillage solution offering variable intensity tillage for a variety of fall and spring field conditions. Create the ideal seedbed with a high-quality finish, level soils, and remove ruts. And eliminate resistant weeds, all with one tool. Tillage is now on your terms with TerraMax. Visit Waupun Equipment Company today to learn more about hybrid tillage from Great Plains. TerraMax, for tillage on your terms.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pinot. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapinot.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapinot.com and learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture Mart, we're honored to have been voted by you to be the best of the best mattress store in the Fond du Lac area for 2024. Our mission is to bring the best in bedding comfort, technology, and support to the Waupun area. We've partnered with top brands like Tempur-Pedic, Puffy, Scott Living, Sealy, and Nectar to offer you the ultimate sleep experience. Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Come shop at Verhaeg's.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
The John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut, pack, drive, scout, weld, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul, all in a single day. With a redesigned, fully customizable cargo box and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit Ballweg Implement, Highway 68 West Waupun and Ballweg Turf and Leisure North of Spring Street and Beaver Dam. Just have to get in the seat with Ballweg Implement.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Field. Everything just feels perfect for tonight. The fans are pouring in right now at Veterans Memorial Field and ready to watch a little football. Everybody's hungry for some football, and last week we sweat quite a bit doing that game over at Partyville, but tonight feels like a football night at a nice temperature for it. Not too cold, not too hot. Nice and comfortable. Should hopefully be a very entertaining game here tonight between Waupun and the visiting New Holstein Huskies here in Waupun.
You and I joked about wearing shorts and polo shirts the first few weeks. We said the first few weeks, and then by game 9 we were talking about wearing parkas. Well, we only had 1 week with the shorts and polos here. We're wearing a little bit in the long sleeves because it's going to be a nice, crisp, football-ish type of night tonight. And, yeah, this is absolutely gorgeous. The field is, as we mentioned earlier, just pristine conditions. Credit to Glenn Marwitz and his crew for getting this all ready for this first home opener.
Well, let's talk about that game from last week. Waupun knocking off Partyville. Kind of a shaky first half, especially defensively for Waupun. They led 22-20, but they came out, outscored the Bulldogs by a score of 28-6 in that second half. And boy, I tell you, what a great first half by Graham Gopalin out there, over 100 yards in the first half. Talk about him, Randy.
Yeah, he had 108 in the first half. He ended up with 126 because he didn't have that many carries in the second half. So he had a huge night, and not the most opposing-looking guy when you see him, but, boy, he's strong, he's shifty, he's got good open speed, and he's just a player. I don't know how else to describe him. He's just got instincts, and he's better than I ever thought he would be as a football player. That's not a knock on him. He was more of a baseball, basketball guy first, but he's really been a great addition to this team, and what a fine night he had last week.
Owen Klosterbar with a big night, especially defensively, about an 80-yard pick six, and took it and showed his speed up the field, and he did a lot of things from sideline to sideline. He's a special player, only a sophomore for Waupun.
Yeah, my wife Barb and I were kind of looking over some things today on my paperwork, and I said, yeah, here's Owen right here. He's a sophomore, 6'4", 215. I said he's probably all of that, so he is one man out on the field.
Yeah, he is. Of course, the other guys having great nights. Cody Callerud, you can throw him in there, running back too, and he's a good regular fullback, just north-south type of guy. Just takes it right up the gut. Logan Prawl, there's another guy with some great footwork out there. Logan Prawl had a big game last week, and you also have Isaiah Thurk. He can throw the ball too, and Owen Klosterbar once in a while and as a tight end. And, of course, Caden Del Ponte, too. I think he's going to be big. He was big last year already, but he's really showing he's going to be a danger here for anybody trying to cover him.
Yeah, he had 95 yards receiving last week, so, yeah, another big night for Del Ponte.
Well, here we go. We're going to take a break, come back with the beginning of tonight's game. Waupun at home taking on the Huskies of New Holstein. Back with the beginning of tonight's game right after this on Radio Plus.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pinot. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapinot.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapinot.com and learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot. Build better for future generations.
Number 53, Jacob Schneider.
Okay, we are back at Veterans Memorial Field. Right now you're looking at the Waupun Warrior football team, and they'll be on defense first here today. So let's take a look at that graphic of Waupun's defense, who they're starting here today. So their defense will be Miles Sheridan. He's their safety, and he had a nice interception last week playing center field out there in the defense for Waupun. Looking at the ends for Waupun, Isaiah Thurk. He is one of your defensive end. The tackles are Sawyer Bruins and Reese Whiting Richards. Owen Klosterbar, your other end. Timon Alsma is playing cornerback along with Hayden Gibbs. Wesley Coons is your outside linebacker along with Brennan Rediker. Your inside linebackers Cody Callerud and also Braden Krause. And that is a defense for Waupun here as they will start playing defense here against the Huskies of New Holstein. And Waupun's entire team being announced right now and heading out onto the field. And we are just about ready to go. Looking forward to it should be a great football game tonight, Randy.
Yeah, absolutely looking forward to this, and I hate to beleaguer the point, but yeah, just absolutely gorgeous night. Still time if you're in town to get out here.
Get over here, yeah.
Yeah, get here and watch this this Warrior team. A lot of excitement surrounding it right now, and tell you what, for being before, I know school just started this week, but I mean, for being this early, oftentimes school isn't even really ramped up yet, and kids aren't in mode. But there's a nice crowd here tonight, as good as I've seen for one of the first or second games of the season.
Well, now all you got to do is produce. If you're
That's
the
right.
Waupun Warrior football team, a lot of people are giving up their Friday night on this Labor Day weekend to come over and watch some football, not head up to the cottage or up north anywhere, which I'm going to be doing tomorrow. But you got to stop everything for Waupun football coming up here tonight. Football games all over the area. We've got a ton of games that we're covering in the Radio Plus family. And looking forward to this entire season. Randy and I have committed to doing all the Waupun games for the season, so I'm looking forward to that. I said I just want to be Mr. Waupun guy this year, and me and Randy can do that throughout the season. We're going to start covering some Waupun volleyball coming up next week, Tuesday, over at Laconia High School. I have that game for you on Radio Plus. So, again, really looking forward to all the coverage we can bring you here. They got 5 football games that we are covering tonight. Just crazy that we can be that spread out and bring you that many games. You can go back and forth on games if you want at home.
That's right. Yeah, maybe check out for a little while if a game interests you and check in on them. But always remember to get back to this game where Steve and Randy are. You can't miss that. But the big thing is here, Steve, we're on radio as well. So if you're old school, you want to sit out in the yard because it's a beautiful night and put your radio on like we used to years ago and listen to the voice of Steve Winterack.
Well, here we go. We're just about ready to kick off here. The other games we're covering tonight, we've got Horicon at Mayville. We've got Oostburg at Lamira, Marquette at Fond du Lac, who had that nice win at Hartford last week. O'Connell Falls at St. Mary Springs. You got us little guys from Waupun here bringing you Waupun Warrior football. And here we go. A kickoff is nice and deep back to the corner, and that one is fielded by number 30, Connor Schaefer. Takes it along the sideline before he's forced out of bounds, and that's where the Huskies will start here in this ball game. Again, Waupun knocking off the Huskies pretty convincingly last year over at New Holstein. And the first play already, we got a Waupun player down.
That's Jacob Heeringa, and he got lit up right there. That was actually number 36. That's Benjamin Shenik, a sophomore that really put a big block on him, and he went down hard and he took his helmet off. And I think
one of those where you don't see it coming, one of those blindside hits.
Not bad. I think it was just a matter of he doesn't look like, if anybody's listening that knows him, doesn't look like an extremity, leg, or arm injury. He just kind of got
sitting up right now and just trying to catch his breath a little bit. And
he got woke up.
Bearings.
Season's on, buddy.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, years ago they just give you a little smelling salts and you get back out and play. Not anymore. They'll go to the whole protocol if you have any signs at all of maybe having a concussion or anything. They will be going through that protocol with him, make sure he's all right. But he's up on his own power and walking off the field and kind of holding the back of his head a little bit.
Now you know why I can't remember how to get to your house, because I was one of those guys that had a few of those, I'm sure. Here we go. Here's that tight offense.
Yeah, they're going to spread Connor Schaefer, one of the wingbacks, out to the right side. So 2 out to the right side. They're going to get the ball over to Coleman, and he gets that block he was looking for. We've got a flag on the play, probably on that block we saw from James Conrad. Threw that about right when that block happened, and that sprung Coleman to get around the corner. This one might be going to come back a little further, penalty on the Huskies, it looks like.
I'm sure that's a block in the back. Well, they're going to say holding, okay.
Holding, that'll push it back, still be first down. We'll push him back to right around the 25-yard line. That's where they put it, the 25-yard line. It'll be first down and 20 yards to go at their own 25.
Waupun was fairly heavily penalized in the first half last week, but then after halftime they cleaned it up a bit, and most of the penalties went against their opponent.
Yeah, some costly ones.
Yeah, but Waupun was much cleaner.
They're trying to run her around the right side of the middle, but man, now we got another late flag right from the deep official out there in the defensive side, about 30 yards behind the play. And let's see who's that's on. Waupun did a good job stuffing up that middle, Only allowing a couple of yards on the play.
Yeah,
this might be. No, they're not showing any indication yet. Now
Yep, face mask, and I saw that. I think they're going to get close to Bohr. He reached up, and it looked like he turned the head there a little bit. Got either on the inside flap of the helmet or the actual face mask.
A little more inadvertent to one. So 2nd down and about 13 yards to go. Ball just past the 32-yard line over on the New Holstein side.
It's just a hand on the face mask, and you let it go right away, which is what he did. So, yeah, only a 5-yard penalty.
So they're going to hand it off over to Connor Schaefer on the right side following his blockers, and he'll get some yardage on the play, maybe about 6 or 7 yards on the play. Takes it up just shy up to the 40-yard line, up to about the 38-yard line. 2nd down and 7 yards to go.
Cody Calleroot on the tackle.
Should be 3rd down, right?
Correction, 2nd down.
2nd down, okay. Yeah, the 2 penalties. Yeah, 2nd down now and 7 yards to go. One receiver split out to the right. Otherwise, they're a nice tight formation of the 2 wing backs. This time we're going to hand it off from the right wing back, and he's going to get himself a nice little gain of about 5 or maybe 6 yards up to the 44-yard line. He'll still be about a yard and a half short of the 1st down. 3rd down now for the Huskies.
There's that counter action that you talked about in our pregame that everybody runs out of this. And
it didn't seem to be really like well-oiled, like it was just the random precision there, but they just made sure to get the blocking that they were looking for on those counter plays. Time they're going to hand it right up the middle, and that will be a 1st down in the hands of their fullback, Nick Foyt. Just takes it right up the gut, gets himself up to midfield, just shy of midfield. 1st and 10 now for the Huskies.
And I'm looking at number 60 for New Holstein, Garrett Feeder. Yeah, he's a big guy. Looking at his weight on the program, 310 pounds. That's NFL lineman size right there. Not quite as tall maybe, but.
Yeah, the center out there, yeah, he's a big guy.
He is a big man.
1st and 10 now for the Huskies, just systematically heading up the field. Another counter up to the right, and Schaefer finds some room, and he's going to pick up about 6, maybe 7.
Schaefer to the right side, tripped up.
Well, they're actually going to put him down, or his knee was down back at the 46-yard line, just inside the 46 on the Waupun side of the field. Picks up 5. It'll be 2nd down and 5 yards to go.
Braden Krause with a low tackle there. He would have went for at least another 5 yards.
Yeah, I tell you, just was great to really well-run counter plays. Nothing to. Oh, nice tackle in the backfield. I don't know if that was Owen Kustabor on that tackle. Jumping all over the running back, fullback Nick Foyt. Jumps on him, and no gain on the play, makes it a 3rd down and 5. Owen getting himself in that backfield right when that handoff went off. He was on top of him.
A lot of time off the clock and not much, a lot of penalties, and then New Holstein moving the ball slightly, a few 1st downs.
Eli Coleman, who had 7 receptions last year for 86 yards against Waupun. And let's do the counter again. Bouncing off some tackles. We've got a flag during that play around the right side in the hands of Connor Schaefer. And another face mask called on Waupun.
Face mask, Waupun. That'll be an automatic 1st down.
2nd face mask called on Waupun. This one's costly. This will give the Huskies a 1st down, get it inside the 40-yard line onto the 39-yard line. 1st and 10 now for New Holstein, just slowly moving the ball up the field.
What they've liked to do for decades over in New Holstein, just run the football, grind it out, maybe, get 12 yards to get that 1st down all the time when you need 10. It's just like to go 3 yards, 4 yards, 3 yards, and
handing it off to Schaefer going around the right side. He's got a hole. He cuts it back, and then he is tripped up. Nice job by the safety for Waupun, Miles Sheridan, kind of tripping him up before he would have been gone. He was his last chance we had is Sheridan tackling him, and he went down at the 21-yard line. Sheridan had himself a nice defensive game for Waupun last week as a safety and got an interception in that ball game. Huskies moving the ball, though, up to the 21-yard line of Waupun. Again, just going to hand it off to their stud Connor Schaefer. Looks like he's the go-to guy. He's got himself a 1st down right around just outside the 10-yard line. Looks like they could, if they can get it within the 1 foot line by the goal line, they could get a first down yet. But 1st and 10, just outside the 10.
Yeah, there's some room there for a first down if they don't get it into the end zone. You're correct. Yeah. Over 4 minutes run off here, and New Holstein just keeps that football.
Another counter going off to the left side now and put in the hands of James Conrad. Waupun just not an answer on meeting that by the line. They're just getting 5 yards before they meet a Warrior up the field, and it's definitely they knew they were going to be doing this. I'm not sure how you practice for this. It's not what Waupun runs, so it's not a natural thing, but it's definitely an offense that you see quite often.
And what we mentioned, there's 290, there's 268, there's 250, and there's 310 up front for this New Holstein offensive line.
I'm going to give it to Schaefer. He's going to cut up the field, and he is in the end zone. That is a touchdown for the Huskies. 5-yard run by their workhorse Connor Schaefer.
Touchdown Huskies.
Score the ball game going to the Huskies. Again, Waupun having trouble with that split wing T offense, and the counters out there, basically just one counter after another, and Waupun didn't have any answer for it.
Yeah. Waupun shot themselves in the foot a bit by all the penalties, 2 face masks on that, and I think there was one other penalty that was somewhat costly, so things to clean up again here.
And they're pretty solid kicker there with Eli Coleman, their wide receiver, also their kicker, kicks it to the upright. 7-0, Waupun trailing, 7:12 left in the first quarter. Back with more of that right after this on Radio Plus Sports.
Huskies 7, Warriors nothing.
Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
New ownership, same customer service tradition. Verhaeg's Furniture has been proudly serving Waupun and its surrounding areas for over 50 years. New owners Luke and Logan Gans are longtime employees of Verhaeg's Furniture and are committed to continue serving the furniture, accessory, and mattress needs of Waupun and the surrounding areas. Bringing you exceptional quality from Ashley Furniture, Lazy Boy, Tempur-Pedic, Puffy Mattress, and many more top brands from their store to your home. Verhaeg's Furniture, 806 West Main Street, Waupun. Quality brands for affordable prices.
Okay, we are back at Veterans Memorial Field. Just a nice, systematic, well-run drive down the field for the Huskies, and they lead this game 7-0 after a 5-yard touchdown run from their running back, Connor Schaefer. And that ball is going to be picked up by the Warriors, heading up and again tackled at about the 31-yard line on the run back. Running it back, Jacob Herringa, senior for Waupun. Fumbles with the ball a little bit in the beginning, but regains himself and gets himself up the field a ways, up to about the 32-yard line. And let's take a look at Waupun's offense here in the ball game. We're going to pull that up right now. And, of course, at quarterback, Chase Beam, running back, Graham Gopalin, Caden Del Ponte, one of your wide receivers along with Owen Kloosterboer, Logan Prawl, Brendan Redeker. Look at more of that offense in just a little bit as Waupun is set up for their first offensive play of the ball game, trailing 7-0. Chase Beam under center. And we hand it off, a nice cutout around the side in the hands of Graham Gopalin. Gets himself about a 10-yard gain, close to the first down marker, crossing the 42-yard line. Nice little play around the right side from Graham Gopalin. We're going to go back to that offense again and take a look at more of it. Of course, taking a look at their line left tackle, Adrian Gishwind. Also, Sawyer Bruins is the left guard. Center is Noah Gould. The right guard is Braden Krause, and Jack Toutant is the right tackle. A lot of weapons on that Waupun offense that they can bring in all along. So we see Logan Prawl split out to the right, along with Brendan Redeker. 2 receivers out to the left. Prawl in motion from right to left now with 3 receivers on the left side, loading up the left side for the Warriors. Beam looking back to pass. He's going to kind of tuck it in a little bit. He's going to lose maybe a yard in the play after the 41-yard line. Maybe a couple yards in the play makes it a 2nd down and 12 to go.
Logan Prohl deciding to not wear the lime green gloves and shoes tonight. Kind of blends in more with the team. Yeah, we said he had a big year last year being an first team all-conference wideout, and then when he showed up at that game at Partyville wearing the lime green shoes, we said everybody's going to know where he is. He's not going to be able to sneak around anywhere. Tonight he's blending in, black shoes with the black uniform.
A 2nd down and 12 with the ball at the Waupun 41-yard line. Again, trips off to the left, looking down the sideline. They get in the hands of Del Ponte. He's having a little trouble there. He dives forward, gets himself about a 3-yard gain up to the 49 or 44-yard line. It's a few of the yards back, but it's going to be a 3rd down and about maybe about 8-9 yards to go for a 1st down for Waupun.
Waupun with that spread of offense. One back with Gopalin. They put Prohl in motion quite a bit. Get him loaded up, trips on one side or the other.
Here we go, big play for Waupun now, 3rd and long, almost 9 yards to go for a 1st down. And Isaiah Thurk in motion from left to right to load up the right side now with 3 receivers. Beam gets a snap, rolls off to his right, looking up the field. And he's going to get up a nice pass in the hands of Thurk, cuts off to his left. We're in Husky territory, gets it up to the 35-yard line. Great play there for Waupun. About a 23-yard gain or so on that,
Yeah,
Andy?
I was just going to say that. Yes, absolutely. I don't know if Thurk had a catch last week, so this is a big. You see,
he just slipped right in there for
Chase
that one.
Beam directing traffic. He was just pointing to Thurk. There's a hole there. Go there. And he was literally just telling him on the fly.
And somebody get the Waupun trying to stiff arm his way around the side, but he gets tossed down. And a nice tackle there by number 28, James Conrad, one of their wingbacks, but also a nice little linebacker on that one, taking Gopalin down, and he loses about 3, maybe 4 yards on the play. Want to thank the stream team we've got here. We got DJ Jazzy Colby and his new kids on the block. A couple new camera guys, but we're excited to have them on board for the 2025 season. 2nd down and 13 to go. Beam in trouble, breaks the tackle.
Blocking.
Now here goes Beam, cutting it up the field and still on his feet. Crosses a 30, runs over the defender, over the 15, the 10, and a touchdown for Chase Beam. Man, what a physical run up the line, and there was somebody waiting for him, and he just lowered his shoulders, ran him over, and ran the rest of the way into the end zone. Impressive touchdown run for Chase Beam.
What a great job of blocking downfield. He got a really nice block from Gopalin in the backfield. He nearly was tackled for a sack, and Gopalin sticking with it and able to knock down one of the big guys. And then, great run. He got some great blocking. Not sure who it was downfield, but got some great open field blocking. And then we did not see that out of Beam last year. I'll tell you that. He has expanded his game, and he is a tough runner.
That got the crowd going. So here we go. Waupun will go for the extra point. Looks like Ewert in to kick that. Ball is up, and it is good. We are tied at 7 apiece with 3:39 left in the first quarter. It's going to be an exciting game. Stick around. Be back with more Waupun Warrior football after this on RP Sports. How many yards was that one?
37.
Good. That was impressive.
You got your ducks in a row these days? Probably a great idea to call All-Phase.
Lucky, that was pretty great. However, not those ducts, your air ducts. Hi, this is Jackie with All-Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, serving Dodge, Fond du Lac, Marquette, Columbia, and Green Lake counties. Dust allergens and even mold could be hiding in your air conditioning ducts. Your dryer vent could be clogged too. It's best to get them cleaned now. One of our most trusted brands is American Standard. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home Auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and Auto Sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Are we back? Okay. And ran back up to about the 39-yard line. So good start there for this drive for New Holstein in a 7-7 ball game. There's a lot of credit to that offensive line. That they got a lot of credit from all their players when I talked to them after that game at Partyville last week, and really bragged up. And Coach Adrian Harmson, when I interviewed him too in that pregame interview, really bragging up the offensive line. These guys are studs up there getting the job done.
You bet. It all starts in the trenches, and Waupun's got some big fellows of their own, maybe more athletic, longer, taller guys.
So here we go, rolling back a little ways, and Floyd looking down the field, and boy, a nice one. It's going to be no good. An incomplete pass. Taking a good chance at it there. Eli Coleman, their main receiver, goes up, trying to haul it in with his left hand, but ends up dropping it. Incomplete pass makes it 2nd down and 10.
A little side note that really doesn't have a lot to do with what's happening game, score-wise, but Jacob Herringa, how he got lit up on that opening play on kickoff.
Yeah.
Payback. If you got a chance to look at it. He went down the field, he found the same guy and just absolutely destroyed him.
That's good. You got to have a nice long man. A little reverse on this one in the hands of Conrad, and he's going to be past the 1st down marker up to midfield. But 11-yard gain on that one from Conrad. Waupun, no answer right now. No consistent answer here against the Huskies with their offense, running it very well.
You and I been around here long enough to remember when Waupun ran this offense, and they ran it well, and we're seeing it here tonight. Same things that's been going on for 30 or 40 years. Really good stuff.
Going back again, looking up the field, trying to find their receiver. Nice job. The short passer with Foyt getting it, their fullback, and he's going to get himself about 5 yards.
Yeah, and they're going to get Isaiah Thurk for a late hit on the quarterback.
Boy.
Yeah.
Mounting up the penalties, and that hurt them on that last drive. They had them stopped at least one of the times, and that was a penalty at the end of it that gave them a 1st down, and this time again, another defensive penalty on Waupun. Got to get a little more discipline.
Yeah, Thorpe came in. He had plenty of chance to pull up there a couple of strides after the ball was out and put a big hit on the quarterback. That was an easy call for the officials.
Costly one, 15 yards, takes it up to the Waupun 30-yard line. This time Eli Coleman lining up on the wide side of the field on the left side. And giving it to their workhorse again, Schaefer. He's going to pick up maybe 3 yards on the play, down to about the 27-yard line. 2nd down and 7 yards to go for the Huskies. 2:30 left and counting down in the first quarter. Waupun and New Holstein tied at 7 apiece. Sorry, we do not have any camera on the scoreboard, so we'll keep on trying to remember, especially for our radio people out there, how much time is left here in the quarter and for the ball game where we're at. Down to 2:12 and counting down. Fake handoff, looking down the field and getting taken down. A sack on the play by Waupun's number 21, Patrick Riley. Gets the quarterback. He kind of pump faked, nothing there, and then by that time Riley had him wrapped up. Loses some yards on the play back to the 36-yard line. It'll be 3rd down and 16 yards to go. Big defensive play for Waupun.
Opportunity for Waupun to get a stop here, get the football back. You don't want to give up a big play here on 3rd down. You got to be smart too, penalty-wise.
Here we go, going back to pass, rolling off to his left as the quarterback Floyd looks up the field and a little high, a little too hot in the head. Trying to find Connor Schaefer down the field. That's incomplete. It'll make it a 4th down and 16 yards to go.
What do you do here, Steve? Do you punt it or do you?
I don't know.
On the 36-ish yard line.
Bringing in the punting, bringing a new core of people out here.
Try and pin it deep.
You got to do what you would do during the season here, not treat it like it's just a game that doesn't mean anything. You got to go after it and make the right decisions. And they got the guy that's been doing a little bit of everything, their wide receiver, also their extra point guy, and now it looks like their punter out there, Eli Coleman, set up to punt.
New Holstein short a man.
Graham Gopal back. Now this is a nice high, long punt.
End zone.
And that's going to make it into the end zone. Good job by Gopal to let it go in. And Waupun will take over at their own 20. So a nice stop there, but a flag on the play. It's on the far side of the field in front of the New Holstein bench.
It might be formation against New Holstein because they were short a guy.
They're picking it up.
Picking it up, okay.
Okay, so Waupun will get it at their own 20, so they did their job. They stopped the Huskies on their last drive in a 7-7 ball game, 1:23 left in the first quarter of action. Waupun will start at their own 20.
Yeah, punting in that situation, that's only a 17-yard net punt with that ball going into the end zone. Good to see the old bonfires going in the backyards here. You got to love it. You got a nice spot over there on Roundsville Street to watch the game.
Yeah, hopefully maybe they got it on the radio station right now or brought a screen out there to watch it. Thanks for joining us. If everybody who's out there watching right now or listening. Beam back to pass, looks along the sideline, gets over to Redeker, gets up to 25, lowers his shoulder, takes the defender down as he crosses the 30 up to about the 33-yard line. Gain of 13 on that play for Waupun. I'll tell you, Waupun playing nice physical ball. They're just not going down. They're finishing these runs just like Beam did to get himself in the end zone and gets himself a nice 13-yard gain, 1st and 10 Waupun.
Plenty of weapons for the Warriors, that's for sure, on offense.
We're going to hand it up the middle in the hands of Gopal and cuts past the 40, spins around, gets up to about the 50, still on his feet, trying to get away. He finds some room, the 40-yard line, going down the sideline, up to the 20, tries to cut over and finally taken down. And then maybe a penalty on the defense at the end of it to put a little cherry on top of that nice run by Graham Gopal. What a run by Graham Gopal. Looked like he was going to be down about 3 different times. Little spin move, cuts to his left and gets way deep into Husky territory. How many yards is that, Randy?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out right now. So that's 17, 27, 37. That's about a 41, maybe 42 yards to give Gopal on that run.
Nice job, Graham, and he is really showing us a lot here so far this season, and he's going to be a fun running back to watch this entire season. We're down to exactly a minute left, marking off that penalty down to the 10-yard line of the Huskies.
Yeah, make it more like 46 for Gopal on that run. Nice job. What vision.
1st and goal, a little mix-up there. Beam turned to run to hand it up, but he's going to go around the left side, and he is in the end zone. Touchdown on a totally botched play. He thought the Gopal was coming around to his left, so he handed the ball up there, but Graham was going to his right. So I'm going to take it, took it into the end zone from 10 yards out. Another touchdown for Chase Beam. Waupun leading now 13-7 with 53 seconds left here in the first quarter of action at Waupun.
Yeah, Beamer, broken play. He's like, yeah, I'm good. Gopal says, you're welcome, buddy.
That was
could have been my touchdown.
Yeah, total screwed up play there.
Know which one of them turned the wrong way, but miscommunication. Waupun able to and credit the offensive line again in those everybody that's blocking those receivers.
Ewart in for another extra point. That one gets blocked, and that is no good. Waupun leading 13-7, 53 seconds left here in the first quarter. Back after this on RP Sports.
53 seconds left in the first quarter. It's Waupun Warriors 13, New Holstein Huskies 7.
Was on Ewart. He was too slow.
Was he too?
Yeah, his snap was there.
Located in Lamira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget, and we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry, our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
Okay, we're back at Veterans Memorial Field. A 10-yard touchdown run from Chase Beam. Extra point no good. Waupun leading 13-7, 53 seconds left in the first quarter. Ball is fielded by Eli Coleman, cutting off to the other side of the field. He's going to get taken down. Looks like in on the tackle, Hayden Gibbs, one of the tacklers on that play for Waupun. So his mom and dad heading in here and beginning of the ball game today.
Yeah, along with Zeke Montanez, okay, thank you. Guys on special teams getting it done.
Okay, so the ball right the 19-yard line, we'll put it right now, is where the Huskies will start out. Great job on the special teams for Waupun to keep them inside the 20. They kind of head around the right side, and finding a big gap there was Connor Schaefer. Just cut it up on that run around the right side and then takes it up the field. Nice blocking on that one by the offensive line for the Huskies.
Miles Sheridan's having to make too many tackles from that safety spot. That's not what you want to see. Your last resort.
Yeah, 15-yard gain on that one up to the 34. 1st and 10 now for the Huskies. Under a half minute left here in the first quarter of action. Coming handed to the big fullback, Foyt, and again getting up the middle, gets himself right up close to the 50-yard line. Going to give him the 50, it looks like, on it.
Sheridan with another tackle 15 yards down the field.
Because I should not be your leading tackler on the team, like you said. Still have the kicking tee on the field. Don't they have a trained dog that could usually some places have that?
Usually you have someone designated, a ball boy or something, to run out and get those. It hasn't been happening tonight.
There goes Floyd back to pass, looking down the sideline, and that one is complete. Getting behind the defenders was Coleman. And just as time runs out, he takes it down to the 11-yard line. Picks up 39 yards on the play, and that is the end of one quarter here at Waupun. Huskies on the drive, but they trail 13-7. Second quarter coming your way after this on RP Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter. And on your calls.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your state of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
And our good buddy Steve with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in Waupun. Steve, Labor Day almost here, weekend almost here.
Yep, but we're not going to be open on Monday, so enjoy the weekend. We're going to take a day off to reset on Monday, get back ready for school and everything else, and then we'll be back on Tuesday to serve you all of your favorite food and drinks.
All right, this week, though, of course, Brewers in action. We've got college football going on as well, so a lot to do and see.
There is a lot to see for sports now. It's going to be the time of the year everybody loves. Baseball playoffs are around the corner. College football starts. NFL starts. So come on down here. We'll be running specials for some of these games. We've got some things we're working on with Miller products for Packer games coming up, so keep an eye open for that, too.
All right, very good. Steve with us here, the Other Bar, Main Street, Waupun. Stop on by for lunch. Delicious specials changing on the board, right?
Yep. Always got the hot sandwiches every day, and then come in and check out. We're going to try to get back to the Burger of the Week, or Wrap of the Week deal. Start watching Facebook. We're going to try to be a little bit more present on that posting and see what's going on.
Steve with us here, the Other Bar, Main Street, Waupun. Thanks, buddy. Have a good week.
Thanks, Nick.
Okay, we are back at Veterans Memorial Field. Second quarter of action. Waupun leading 13-7, but the Huskies now sitting at the 11-yard line on the Waupun side, on the move right now, and a first down and 10. And hand it off again to Schaefer, and finds a gap, and he is
just short.
Just short. They're going to mark him down. Looks like inside the 1 foot line, possibly. Close, but again, Schaefer not meeting anybody till he's about 5, 6, 7, 8 yards down the field.
First and goal.
He had a long pass in there to keep Waupun's defense honest, but their main thing is still to run the ball. And right there, that inside handoff, put a guy in motion and come back to him, and inside handoff, and they're trapping and they're blocking down up front. There's another trap play.
Yeah, give it to Schaefer, but a good job by Waupun's defense over on that side. Even loses a little bit, maybe back to the 1 yard line now. So the ball at the 1, second down and goal. The ball at the 1 yard line of Waupun here in the first minute of play here in the second quarter of action. Great crowd here tonight at Veterans Memorial Field, the first game of the football season here. Perfect night to come watch a football game. Nobody minds putting on a jacket, watching a game. Yep, the big running back Schaefer was back in that position. The shotgun where the quarterback gets it, just goes around left of center. Easy touchdown run, goes untouched into the end zone around that left side.
It appears we have ourselves another shootout tonight. Waupun putting up 50 last week. Able to do the job defensively in the second half, but again, both teams offensively able to go up and down the field.
Coleman trying to put his team up by a point. High snap, good job by the holder on that one, number 4, Connor Pop. High snap brings it back down and right to the uprights for Coleman. Waupun trailing now.
I think that ball, the ball's up in the tree. That's what.
Okay, 14-13, the lead now. Back in 30 seconds with more of the first quarter of action from Veterans Memorial Field after this on RP Sports.
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders, brake clods, and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
Okay, Steve Winterhack with you, along with Randy Yarmga, and Waupun being not a great defensive run there on that drive. Great job there by the Huskies. That nice long pass in the hands of Coleman. And finally a 1 yard run ends that drive. Schaefer again, just taking the snap and taking it into the end zone. We got a whistle right away. A little offsides on that kickoff.
Almost has to be.
Yeah, that's what all you can call, right? Because right at the official that's right along that line of scrimmage where they're kicking it off from, and blew the whistle right away, threw the flag. Boy, what a leg though on their kicker that they have out there with Eli Coleman. Does a little bit of everything. Nice wide receiver, go-to guy with that. He punts the ball a mile, kicks off, kicks the extra points. Pretty multi-talented guy.
Both teams with pretty good kickers. Ewart's got a strong leg as well.
Yeah, he's impressive. Future quarterback for Waupun with Eli Ewart. Expect to see him under center unless there's going to be a quarterback battle coming up the next few years after Chase Beam leaves. This one another boomer and getting way back inside the 8 yard line. Taking up the field now is Graham Gopalin. Finds the sideline. Oh, a nice block by Ewart on that one. Cutting it back the right side into Husky territory and finally getting taken down. Boy, Graham Gopalin, he is a slippery little player out there. Gets a nice block by Eli Ewart when he's coming along the left side, but took a little hard hit towards the end of that one, but takes it into Husky territory. And we got a penalty on Waupun. See the flag across the field, did not see that. Until I saw the head official over there right by that flag.
Yeah, it's going to be way away from the action where that flag came from.
Yeah, there was
Tell you what, Gopalin is making a believer out of me. That kid is.
I believed in him last year already.
he is a player.
Yeah.
Yeah, we knew he added to that team last year by just having the the guts and the courage to go up and field punts in traffic and do all that. And that was a little bit of a field flipper. Boy, this one's going way back.
You go from being in the Huskies' territory to back. Ball will be right around the 24-yard line. That's going to cost you quite a few yards on that one. 30 yards about on that penalty. Back to the 24-yard line of Waupun. That's where they'll take off. Here, so far Waupun has not been stopped yet on their drive, so we'll see.
Callerud in the backfield now.
Beam looking up the field in the pocket. Plenty of time to throw it. Going up and grabbing it. Big catch there by Waupun's Logan Prawl. Had a defender right on him. Matter of fact, it was their receiver that was guarding him, Eli Coleman, but going up and getting it, perfectly thrown ball. Plenty of time to throw that ball for Beam. And a big play taking up to the 46-yard line of Waupun. 22 yards or so on the play, up to the 46. So nice connection between Beam and Logan Prawl.
Prawl just going up and high pointing that ball. Able to out-battle the defensive back and make a nice catch. That's what big-time receivers do, and he did it right there.
Third in motion from left to right, loading up the right side of the field with 3 receivers. Oh, and then moving a little bit. I think they're going to call a little movement on the running back Callan route. Graham Gopalin back there kind of twitched a little bit, and then the official looking at him threw the flag. They move it back 5 yards. They're down to 10:03 left here in the first half. 1st and 15 with the ball back at the 41-yard line. I want to say hi to the Potratses that are watching here today. Always enjoy hanging out with them. And Landon Potratz made a stop up here. Should put him on the air if I could find him, but I think he gave us a little maybe thank you card from his graduation party.
Yeah, and I said he's on his way to school next week, Oshkosh.
And all over Graham Gopalin on that one. As soon as hand off by Beam, he had about 3 Huskies all over him and took him down for a loss.
Second down and long.
That's going to move it back another 3 yards or so. Second down at about 17 yards to go or so for Waupun, maybe 18.
Play never got going right from the get-go. Too many defensive linemen in the backfield for Waupun's offense to get going right there.
Second down and 18 yards to go for the Warriors. 3 receivers split out to the left with Logan Prawl in motion. Beam gets a snap, going back in the pocket, looking up the field. Looking for somebody. He's got one way down the field with Del Ponte, but a little too far down, a little underthrown on that one. A defender right in the area, too, being followed there by Gavin Petton. Incomplete pass makes it a 3rd down and 18 with 8:50 left in the half.
Caden Del Ponte, he was able to get behind the defense, but that ball came up a little bit short. Del Ponte not able to come back, and a little bit of a slippery field after some rain today and probably damp. Going to take a break.
Yeah, big play here for Waupun, needing 18 yards to get a first down. 3rd down and 18. The ball sitting at just inside the 39-yard line on their side of the field. And then got a false start of Waupun. Is going to move the ball back another 5 yards. Randy, you want to reach back and hit that light switch here? I love to be back at the friendly confines of Veterans Memorial Field. Great place to call a game from. No track between you and the football field, so you're pretty much right on top of the field. You got the bleachers, then right the sidelines for Waupun. Go to most newer fields, they've got a track that's you're also got to look over to, and that's a long ways away from the field just before you get to the sideline of the field. So now a 3rd down and 23 yards to go for Waupun. Ball sitting just inside the 34-yard line. Beam looking up the field. He finds Logan Prawl, gets it, cuts off to his left, eludes a couple tacklers, but he's going to get taken down right around the 49-yard line in Husky territory. Just couldn't quite get that separation he was looking for. They had a couple guys in his area, and they definitely know that's a guy you got to keep an eye on. Logan Prawl tried to make something happen, but they got him. Waupun sitting at a 4th down and 5 yards to go. Looks like they are set up maybe to punt this ball away with Ewert in to punt it away for Waupun.
One too many guys on the field. Klosterborg checking out right now.
Ewert into a punt now for Waupun. This one's going to land about the 20. He's going to check up right by the 20 and come back the wrong way up to about the 23-yard line. See, that thing was spinning pretty hard with a reverse spin on it.
That might be the first punt Waupun has had this season. I don't believe they punted even one time at Partyville.
I don't think they had to.
Yeah. Offense scoring 50 points, you're not going to kick it too many times.
Okay, so the ball at the 23-yard line of the Huskies. See if Waupun's defense can solve the offense of the Huskies. Trailing now 14-13 with 7:34 left here in the first half of action at Veterans Memorial Field. It's going to be taken right up the gut by their big fullback. Hitting it is Nick Foyt. And he's taken down after a gain of about 4 or 5 yards on the play.
Krause on the tackle, the junior, 6-footer, 230-pound linebacker.
Waupun's some pretty balanced team as far as the bodies out there. They got some pretty good-sized guys, the big beefy linemen you want out there. They got the speed guys. A little bit of everything that you need. This time they're going to hand it off over to a Conrad on the left side. He's still on his feet. He's got himself a nice long run up to about the 38-yard line. He's going to pick up about 10 yards and get himself a first down for the Huskies.
Waupun's starting to load up the box. They're getting 8-9 guys near the line of scrimmage right now trying to stop that running game of New Holstein.
I'm no football guru, but I'm not even sure how you're supposed to stop the counter offense that you see. Well, things you kind of tipped off with a little reverse this time, and that's going to be going the right way for Waupun, backwards. You see a little double reverse, or a reverse into the hands of Connor Schaefer, and Waupun all over it. Who got into that tackle?
Yeah, it was Thirk and Isaiah Thirk and Elijah Gonzalez, junior for Waupun.
Lose 3 on the play, makes it second down and 13.
And Gonzalez comes out right now, taking a break, getting a little pad on the helmet.
6:05 and counting down here in the first half. Waupun trailing 14-13. Huskies with the football. Second down and 13 to go. Going to hand this around the left side in the hands of Schaefer, still on his feet. Breaks a tackle and finally gets pancaked at the end of it, right around the 44-yard line. Brendan Redeker on the tackle on that one. Wrapped him up, took him down, but not before he gained some pretty good yards on that play. About 8 yards on the gain. Makes it a third down and about 5 yards to go now for New Holstein. Need a big stop right now.
And again, Waupun starting to load up that box. Try and stop the run. You got to be careful for the one-on-one coverage on a big play down the field.
Got the Eli's against each other with Eli Ewert and Eli Coleman, the receiver, on wide receiver. He's going to hand it up the middle. Waupun looking for something else, and that's going to be real close. Probably a first down. They're going to mark him down at just shy of the 50-yard line, but that should be a first down for the Huskies on that handoff. Again, some more trickery on that play, and they eventually handed up to Foyt. Thought maybe it was going to be one of the counter plays, and then they just handed to Foyt going up the gut, and he gets the first down just shy of the 50.
And that's that sneaky draw play where the quarterback actually drops behind that running back and then kind of reaches around and sticks it into his stomach from the backside.
Here we go, 1st and 10 now for the Huskies. Just under 5 to play here in the first half of action. Huskies leading 14-13. Schaefer's going to get tripped up as he tries to go around the right side, waiting for the block. And a nice job by Waupun's Jack Toutant. And Krause also into that.
And Krause the one to get low and get that ankle. You got to get penetration against this, and it's tough with all the big guys that New Holstein has in that offensive line, but you got to try and get in those gaps, penetrate a little bit, and then keep your head on a swivel because somebody's probably pulling and going to come down the line and try and blow you up.
This time the quarterback's going back. Looks off. You got a little running room there, but he's being chased. There's a cut it back. In trouble right now. Waupun's going to put him down for a loss. And it said the ball was down. Looks like it was loose. But good job. Kind of a one-on-one deal there for a while, but some nice help over there on that far side of the field. And now a third down and 12 yards to go with the ball at the 48-yard line of the Huskies.
Excellent job by Ewert staying home on his man there. No place to go with the football. And double move. The receiver tried to give him the old button hook and then go, and Ewert did the job there and stuck with that's Eli Coleman, the junior 6'3" receiver.
Big play right now for Waupun defensively. Being chased right now, throwing it down the field and open. He is the receiver, Conrad, one of their wingbacks, still on his feet. He's got a first down up to the 30-yard line. Big play, and they found a wide open James Conrad, who made it even a better play at the end, getting up to the 30-yard line of Waupun. A few people checking in with us right now. Should do a little roll call with Courtney Bartelt. Let's go, boys. Landon DeGroff, former Waupun player, checking in from Iowa. How you doing, Landon? Heidi Potratz, let's go Warriors. Work hard, play hard. Madeline Diedrich, let's go Huskies. No problem having some Huskies fans joining us. Definitely invited along by Klustebor. And Bob Klustebor cheering on the Big O, Owen Klustebor. And a nice tackle in the backfield. It seems like when we call his name, he does something out there. The last time we called his name, when they checked in, Owen got an 80-yard pick six and took it the other way. And that time, a tackle in the backfield. We've got a timeout on the field, and we'll be back right after this on RP Sports.
Please give them 2 claps and a Ric Flair. Once again, managers, thank you for your time and commitment.
This game is powered by C. Broxma Electric of Waupun. C. Broxma Electric has serviced the electrical needs for Waupun and the surrounding area for over 18 years. From small residential jobs to agricultural, industrial, and commercial jobs, they do it all. For quality work and prompt, courteous service, contact your State of Wisconsin licensed electrical contractor in our area. C. Broxma Electric at 920-319-1614 or check them out online at cbelectric.net.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Casasa Rewards checking accounts? All Casasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Casasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Okay, we are back with 2:52 left. Time out of the field. Now we're back. It is a 2nd down and 12 yards to go for the Huskies with the ball sitting at the 22-yard line. Quarterback going back, looking down the field, looks off to the left side. He's going to overshoot his receiver. Looking for Schaefer or Conrad. No, Schaefer over there and overshot him. I think he's pretty well covered on that side too.
Yeah, he was. He was lucky that ball wasn't intercepted as it got away from Floyd there. It kind of slipped out of his hand, I think.
Time at Alsma over there. Alsma almost had a chance. Another Alsma to the broadcast to see Naomi out there. I didn't see her last week at the other game, but already graduated from college and going on to the next level for our Masters, I think.
I saw Gracie Gopalin in the house tonight, too.
Wow.
Another former great Waupun athlete.
3rd down and 12. Big play on his feet yet. And now, again, another big play on a 3rd down. Just a simple run up the middle by James Conrad, one of the wingbacks.
James Conrad up the middle.
It's that same play, that double handoff. You give it to one of the backs, and he inside hands it to the other back.
Looks like he's just short, too. They're going to still make it a 4th down with the ball right at the 20. The official said it's going to be a 1st down. Finally at the end of that. 2:39 left, but again, another big 3rd down opportunity for Waupun coming up. Wanting on that one and a 1st down run again by the Huskies when they needed it. Jeannie Franke also says go to her great nephew Eli and Trista Steinbeck. Let's go Warriors. Want to check in? Make sure just to go to the chat and check in. Let us know you're out there. 1st down and 10 now. The ball sitting right at the 20-yard line. Another great tackle again by the Big O. And taking him down hard. Owen Klustebor. Got to keep on checking in for Owen.
Yeah. Give us another shout out, Bob, Dad.
Owen's taking a break right now, so if he does something, it won't be anything good from the sideline for this next play, if we had to mention his name. Another 2-yard loss. Again, they're doing good on that 1st down play, making him dig a little bit of a hole, but now 2nd down and 12, and definitely 4-down territory. Maybe even field goal territory. You never know with the leg of their kicker, Coleman. This one a little reverse again, and again Waupun up to the task again, and they get it inside the 10-yard line. And a 1st down again for the Huskies. Just a simple counter play again. 1:33 left in the half, and a 1st down for the Huskies inside the 10-yard line. 1st and goal now for New Holstein, leading 14-13. Under a minute and a half to play and counting down.
Now that right guard is just pulling and leading into that hole and blowing it up.
And a big run just right of center, and that is in the end zone. A touchdown for Connor Schaefer from 8 yards out. And the Huskies score again to increase their lead over Waupun, now leading 20-13. 1:16 left here in the first half of play.
Again, Waupun just unable to stop the run, and there's some trickery in what they do, but you're pretty well schooled in what's going to happen.
Flag just before the snap.
It'll be an offsides against Waupun, so that'll make it half the distance. Would New Holstein consider going for 2 at that point?
Thinking about it now. Looks
looks like they're going to change their mind.
Yeah, there you go. They get the ball even that much closer, another yard and a half closer, and you bring in an opportunity for them to get 2 points instead of just 1. It's a 7-point lead. Be nice if Waupun could stop them right now.
That's where you need to load 11 guys in the box. Sell out on a run.
Let's make it a 2-score lead here just before halftime. 1:16 left. And ball fumbled, and that is no good. And a good job there. A nice change of plays there. They go with a 2-point conversion. They mishandled the snap, and Waupun down by 7 now. 20-13, 1:16 left. Back in 30 seconds with more Warrior football on Radio Plus Sports.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
Okay, we are back. Waupun gives up a touchdown, but stopped the 2-point conversion, so it's just a 1-score game. 20-13, the lead now for the Huskies with 1:16 left in the first half.
Waupun's offense have not been on the field for that many minutes because of New Holstein's ability to sustain drives. Wow, good a kick.
A boomer. I might as well let that one go into the end zone. It does. Touchback. Keeps 1:16 in the clock, and Waupun's got that explosive offense. We'll see. Make something happen. Not out of the realm of possibility with a couple timeouts, or 3 timeouts left here in the half. So here we go. Waupun gets it back, trailing by 7, 1:16 left. A couple other check-ins. Cindy Dunham just with exclamation points, defense, and Jeannie Franke watching a couple of broadcasts. Fond du Lac versus Milwaukee. Marquette is 3-3 in that ball game.
A couple of field goals.
Yep, Nick Rush calling that one with the stream team over there. We got 5 football games that we have for you on Radio Plus tonight, so you can go all over the place just by going to YouTube, go to Radio Plus, and you can just scroll left and right to get yourself to the game you want. But stick with us right here in Waupun. It should be a great, great game here for the whole second half. But a lot of time left here in the first half for Waupun. Beam goes back, sets up, plenty of time, looks up the field, finds Logan Prawl, chasing him on the right side, following a block. Nice job over on that side by Del Ponte over there to block the would-be tackle over there. And all of a sudden, just like that, Waupun gets the ball up to the 48-yard line. Nice constructed play there, and a nice job by Del Ponte with the block to get him a few more yards on that side of the field. So just like that, you're close to midfield for Waupun.
Yeah, able to get out of bounds and stop the clock. That's important as well. Save those timeouts. As you said, with the 3 timeouts, they can go down the middle of the field if they want to. Credit the offensive line again, though, Steve. Chase Beam having plenty of time to survey the field.
Oh, boy. And I've seen that we're talking about the Kloosterboers. Look like Owen jumped along with that left side. Owen jumping off, that's going to push Waupun back 5 yards. But just reading what the Kloosterboers, Mike Kloosterboer and Bob Kloosterboer, cheering on Owen from Big O's Chef House up in the Iron Range in Minnesota. Go Waupun.
The what house?
The Chef House.
Okay.
Unless they forgot the I and it's a Chief House. I'm not sure, but it's a Chef House they got.
Probably.
Big O's Chef House, it says.
Okay.
Okay. First down at 15 now for Waupun. Two receivers left, two right. The Beam goes back to pass. And going to show it on the short side of the field and trying to catch a corner and getting it. He is, a good job not tackling him hard at the end of that with Logan Prawl gets it.
He takes it to the 47-yard line.
Set himself a few yards after the catch, and the good idea to get out of bounds and stop the clock. It's only been 17 seconds that popped off the clock since Waupun had the ball, and they've got it now into Husky territory at the 47-yard line.
And once again, plenty of time yet with a minute left. Waupun with some timeouts.
59 seconds left. Like you said, still 3 timeouts on the board, so.
Yeah, not unreasonable that they could run the ball.
Christopher in motion, going out to the right side to load up that. I'll just stay in the backfield with him. Team goes back, looking up the field off to his right side, and that is complete and in and out of the hands, actually, of Logan Prawl. Could have been much on that one. The defender right there, I hit him as soon as it touched his hands, knocks it loose, and makes it a 3rd down and 4 for Waupun, again at the 46-yard line.
I believe Waupun had the hook and ladder play set up right there. I think Kloosterboer was going to get that pitch if Prawl was able to. Just too much traffic there, not enough open space for Prawl to make the catch and then kick it back to Owen.
Yeah, you got to get a little room there so you draw the defenders and have that time for it to all kind of happen. But they were all over that one. 3rd down and 4. Here goes to Graham Gopalin. He's going to get taken down, and that's going to be a loss on the play.
Gopalin to the right side, tackled in the backfield. 5th down.
Maybe he's going to kick it out to the right side, but then kind of stopped, and now it's going to be a timeout on the field. Back right after this timeout on RP Sports.
Once again, during timeouts, we pay homage to the managers of both teams. Please give them 2 claps for the Ric Flair. Once again.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Say cheese. If you cringe when it's time to smile, come to Dentistry of Wisconsin in Beaver Dam and Waupun to make your grin big, bright, and beautiful. They can help with impactful solutions like implants, bridges, orthodontics like Sure Smile clear aligners. And if you're looking for simple smile enhancers, they offer tooth whitening and veneers. Give Dentistry of Wisconsin a call in Beaver Dam at 887-2112 or their Waupun office at 324-3881. You can also visit them online at dentistryofwisconsin.com.
Okay, we are back. Waupun going for it on 4th down at the 50-yard line. Beam looking way down the field. 2 defenders in there and taking it in is Logan Prawl down around the right sideline, and he hauls it in with 2 defenders on him. Kind of a back shoulder throw, and then when he goes up above the defenders, what a great catch, what a great throw. Beam to Logan Prawl, 1st down at the 10-yard line now for Waupun. What a play.
What a play, and Logan Prawl already. He's over 100 yards in this game here in the first half, and he's not done yet.
Yeah, 1:16 was well enough time for Waupun. Just sitting at 32 seconds left yet, running all those plays, kind of going backwards, forward, and here we are. 1st and goal for Waupun right at the 10-yard line. 3 receivers split out to the left now for the Warriors. Beam gets a snap. They're going to give it over to Graham. No, Beam is going to keep it around the right side. He's trying to carry some people in the end zone, trying to push him into the end zone, but he had me faked out. He had Graham Gopalin going around the right side, but Chase Beam keeps it, gets himself 7 yards up the field, another timeout. Let's just keep it right here, but it's a little trickery there for Waupun to get themselves inside the 5-yard line with 24 seconds left, trailing by 7.
Gutsy call by the coaching staff to go for it on 4th down. Another amazing play by Logan Prawl to go up and make the catch there. And I mean, that's a ball that Chase Beam's going to take a chance. He's going to throw it into traffic. He's going to throw it up, and he just trusts Prawl to go up and high point that ball above the crowd. And And he just got great hands in traffic. That's not easy. You got to, first of all, you're battling other bodies and hands, and then you got to have the mental focus to just see the ball. Sometimes it's obscured by bodies and helmets and hands in your face, and just a great job going up and making that catch.
What a gutsy play at midfield right at the 50-yard line. He got a 40-yard touch, a first down down the field to the 10-yard line, and that throw from Beam down to Logan Prawl right down to the 10-yard line. Double teamed at the time, goes up. He just wanted it more than anybody else and hauls it in. What a great play there for Waupun to set themselves up in the situation they're in. 24 seconds left. Ball at the 3-yard line. A second down and goal now for Waupun. Going to load up the left side with 4 receivers out there. 1 receiver out to the right. Beam's going to get it. Looks up the sideline and in trouble right now. And he's going to fall forward to the 5-yard line. They're going to lose a couple yards on that one. I would be opposed if they would have ran the ball right in that spot right there. But Waupun's going to call timeout again, and we're going to keep it again right here. Third down and goal at the 5-yard line, just outside the 5 now for Waupun.
I'd like to see them keep it in the air here myself. I know they can run the ball, but
yeah, now
you got 2 chances here. If it's incomplete, you're going to have enough time to run the ball. I don't know if you get off another play. It would require everyone to get lined up in a hurry. You'd have to call it at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, you got timeout left. You got 2.
I think I got Logan Prawl down for, I think he's got 117 yards already in the first half.
What a stud. You put it up there, he's going to go get it. He's so athletic. He can get up off the ground. Great body control. 2 receivers split out to the right. You got Graham Gopollen in the backfield, 2 out to the left now for Waupun. Big play. First and goal, the ball sitting just inside the 5-yard line. Beam looking to pass. Looks up the middle, and that one is almost intercepted right in the hands of the defender. That was right in the receiver's hands. Actually, the receiver for the Huskies right at him, at Eli Coleman. Didn't expect that to be thrown at him, so he dropped it. Makes it a 4th down and goal at the 5-yard line, or 6-yard line.
Here we go, Waupun. Biggest play of the night so far.
What do you got? What do you got to call here? If somebody just get open and line, do your job. Keep the guys out of there, and Chase will find you. The receiver split out to the left, 1 out to the right. Beam with the ball. Looks up the middle, and that you threw to a guy that the Kloosterboard is complete, but at the 2-yard line on a 4th down play, and Waupun comes up empty. Well, that would have been huge if you get that touchdown, because you get the ball first, too, in the second half.
Yeah, that wasn't going to go anywhere, even if it was complete. It was incomplete, but
at the 2.
Yeah.
And then with the defender on him, and he caught it on his knees. It was low.
Yeah, Waupun's got to do a little better than that in that situation. You got to be in the end zone. And
that would have been set Waupun up nicely if they could have got that thing in the end zone, maybe tied the ball game up and got the ball first in the second half.
You got to be careful here. Maybe New Holstein goes for it and air one out here.
A couple of guys that will go down the field and get some balls for you. Seen a couple of their guys, of course, Eli Coleman, great receiver, split out to the left right now.
Yeah, we got to drop some guys here. Got to be playing center field and left field and right field at this time. I think we're going to take a knee.
And just going to let the clock run down. I thought maybe it'd be an offsides on that one, but clock runs down to 0, and Waupun trailing at halftime to the Huskies, 20-13. Waupun will get the ball first in the second half, but Randy and I'll be back and talk about what happened in the first half of action coming your way in just a few minutes. Waupun Warrior football on Radio Plus.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
The John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut, pack, drive, scout, weld, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul, all in a single day. With a redesigned, fully customizable cargo box and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit Ballweg Implement, Highway 68 West Waupun and Ballweg Turf and Leisure North Spring Street in Beaver Dam. Just have to get in the seat with Ballweg Implement.
We are back. I just want to be able to show some other athletes out there, and that is our dance team out there, the Warrior dance team for Waupun, and they do such a great job, and want to give them their time. They put a lot of time in, and here they are, the 2025 version of their team that wins a lot of awards. So we'll let you get a few minutes of their program before we head back to a commercial break. Okay, the Waupun Warrior dance team here at halftime. Waupun trailing 20-13. Randy and I'll be back in just a few minutes to talk about the first half after this on RP Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
There has never been a better time to shop Werner Harmsen Furniture and Total Flooring, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmsen is featuring a fashionable selection of furniture and flooring. That means remarkable savings on name brand furniture, top quality name brands at special competitive prices. You'll get the taste, quality, and personalized service that has separated the Werner Harmsen name from the best. Find their showroom in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmsen Furniture and Total Flooring. Taste, service, selection. It's worth the drive to beautiful downtown Waupun.
Hi, it's Dr. Randy with New Medical Center. Are you struggling with your weight? Tired of diets that just make you hungry? Maybe it's time to try something new. By now, most of you have heard about semaglutide and tirzepatide, the amazing new weight loss drugs that are sweeping across the country and helping thousands of people just like you successfully lose unwanted pounds. Well, wait no more. NewMed Integrated Healthcare has got you covered. Don't be fooled by expensive online plans with no direct medical supervision. New Medical Center's program is affordable and provides you with all the personalized support you need to succeed. Get started now and eliminate your cravings, decrease your appetite, and start losing those pounds. Take it from me, it's easier than you think. How do I know? Because I lost 50 pounds last year using this very program, and I've kept it off. Let the team at New Medical Center help you get the weight loss results you desire and deserve. Call New Medical Center at 920-324-9899 to get started now, or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com. That's New Medical Center, 920-324-9899.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
Thank you for your continued support over the past 50 years. At Verhaeg's Furniture, we're honored to be voted by you to be one of the best mattress stores in the Fond du Lac area for 2024.
Our mission is to bring the finest in style, comfort, and quality to the Waupun area.
We've teamed up with amazing brands like Ashley, Lazy Boy, Bestcraft, Marshfield, Best Home Furnishings, Mega Motion to offer you the best selection around.
Free delivery to Waupun and the surrounding area. See store for details.
Make your home a place you truly love with Verhaeg's Furniture Mart.
Welcome back to Veterans Memorial Field. Steve Witterheck, Randy Armgood with me. Halftime score, Waupun trailing now 20-13. Disappointing end of that half, Randy, with an opportunity to maybe tie the game up, maybe take a lead in the ball game, but come up empty with that ball all the way down to the 3-yard line. Not a great way to end the half.
Yeah, they got down there, had a great pitch and catch there by Chase Beam going to Logan Prawl, and looked like Waupun was set up to get something done with plenty of time and some timeouts. But, yeah, they just stalled there, and not sure exactly what happened. They never really got a decent playoff, and it just seemed like they weren't on the same page there. So that was a little disappointing. But, again, Waupun showing they can move the ball, and I think once again, Steve, similar to last week, they got to shore up the defense here. They have plenty of offense, and I know Waupun's going to continue to score, but they got to find a way to get some stops.
Let's take a look at the scoring in the first half. New Holstein on the scoreboard first. Again, Waupun just having trouble stopping the offense that they run, the split-wing T offense that New Holstein runs that they ran for years and years, but they do it so well. They got the running, of course, the blockers to do it. And they score with 7:12 left and a long drive in that first quarter. A 5-yard touchdown run from Connor Schaefer. And an extra point good from Eli Coleman. Made it 7-0. Waupun answers just a few minutes later. 3:35 left in the first quarter of action. A 37-yard touchdown run from Chase Beam. What a man's run that one. Just going around the left side. Got some blocks along the way. Chase ran somebody over about 15, 20 yards before the end zone, into the end zone. Across the field from us, extra point good. It was 7-7 at that time. Waupun takes a lead in the ball game with 53 seconds left in the first quarter. A 10-yard TD run and a botch play there for Waupun. Looked like the running back and the quarterback, Chase Beam, thought it was going to go to the left side, and the running back, Graham Gopal, went around the right side. So Beam said, I'll take it. He took it in from 10 yards out. Extra point block, 13-7 Waupun after one quarter, but yeah, good. A couple nice runs from Chase Beam in that first quarter.
Certainly was, and you and I both talked about it. I mean, he didn't quite have that in him the last couple of years. We wanted to see more of that out of him, and he's made that mental decision that I'm going to be a runner and I'm going to be tough and I'm going to lead this football team and show them that I can be physical as well as the lineman and the linebacker type. So he's really leading this team now in a good way doing that, and he's not afraid to lower his shoulder pads and give out the hits.
It ended that way, 13-7 in that first quarter of action. New Holstein scores early in the second quarter. 1-yard touchdown run from their workhorse Connor Schaefer. They just snapped it right to him at the 1-yard line, and he took it in. Extra point good, made it 14-13. New Holstein gets the lead. And then with 1:16 left, New Holstein scores again an 8-yard touchdown run from Schaefer again, his third touchdown. Extra point no good. They decided after a Waupun offsides penalty, they decided to go for a 2-point conversion and a botched snap. They don't get it, and that's how we ended the first quarter or half of play with Waupun trailing 20-13. We're going to take another break. We'll come back in just a couple of minutes, and Randy will give you the numbers from the first half. They're going to put the 3 on the board. So back in just a minute and a half, and we'll get some numbers from the first half with Randy right after this on RP Sports.
A reminder for everyone that Bent's Automotive is open Monday through Friday from 7 a.m. until 5 p.m. and on Saturdays by appointment only. Keeping your vehicle in tip-top running condition is essential. Call 324-9962 for Bent's Automotive. Get the quality repair and maintenance services you need from the automotive technicians you can trust. Bent's Automotive at the corner of Carrington and Main Streets in beautiful downtown Waupun. Call 920-324-9962 to schedule your service or repair needs today.
How do you make everyone's favorite buffet even better? How do you make the country's best chicken even more exciting? How do you make Thursday the best night ever? Wing night at Pizza Ranch. Boneless and traditional. A variety of sauces. All the wings you want, plus all your other buffet favorites. The country's best wing night is here. Taking flight Thursday nights only at Pizza Ranch. Everyone's favorite buffet.
Extend your vertical tillage options with a new Kuhn Krause Accelerator XT8010 available at Waupun Equipment Company in Waupun and Watertown. Proven Excalibur VT blades cut tough residue, creating a superior seed bed. Gang angle options of 1 to 5 degrees for true vertical tillage or 6 to 8 degrees for more aggressive tillage action. Mid-mounted tines redirect soil and residue flow ahead of rear gangs. Exclusive star wheel treaders, brake clods, and anchor residue, while the 24/7 conditioning reel firms and finishes the seed bed. The Accelerator XT is available in RTK cut widths of 11 to 40 foot. Ask your dealer about the new Smart Soil Technology ISOBUS system for your new Accelerator XT.
Hello, back pain sufferers. This is Dr. Randall Blahoviak with NewMed Integrated Healthcare. Are you struggling to find a solution for the constant neck and back pain that's keeping you from enjoying life? Maybe you're wondering if you should go the medical route, or maybe you're even thinking about giving chiropractic a try. Well, now you don't have to decide between the two. At New Medical Center in Waupun, you can have the best of both worlds. Let our team of experienced medical professionals and chiropractors design a treatment plan to get you back to living a pain-free life. The healthcare team at New Medical Center will assess your condition and give you a combination of options, both medical and chiropractic, to choose from. With over 30 years of experience treating back pain, you can be assured that the team at New Medical Center will discover and address the source of your pain. Don't waste another minute trying the same old failed strategies. Let New Medical Center help get you back to living your best pain-free life. Call New Medical Center now at 920-324-9899. That's 920-324-9899. Or visit us on the web at newmedicalctr.com.
For over 120 years, Bristol Morgan Bank has served central Wisconsin communities. We're still here, not just as your financial partner, but as a community partner. Communities change over time. They grow, your business grows, your family priorities change. This is why, over the years, we've adapted to the needs of our customers, offering digital tools for convenience, scheduling in-person appointments where and when it works for you, designing products to impact your financial future, because that's what community banks do.
Okay, we are back, ready for the second half. Waupun trailing 20-13. Randy's got some numbers from the first half of action.
Yeah, offensively for Waupun in the rushing game, I have Graham Gopal on 5 carries for 46 yards, and he had 3 carries for losses that got blown up in the backfield, so he was on his way to a big night. He had that 46-yard run. The only other person with any carries was Chase Beam. He is 4 for 50 yards, including that 37-yard run you described for the touchdown. In the passing game, Chase Beam 8 of 14 for 156 yards. And receiving, they're led by Logan Prohl, 5 carries, 117. Brennan Redeker, 1 catch for 13. Isaiah Thurk, 1 reception for 23. And Caden Del Ponte, a single reception for 3 yards.
Okay, the numbers from the first half with Randy Armga. I am Steve Winterhack with you, and we are here to bring you the second half. Waupun will get the ball first. It just hurt that you didn't get that thing in the end zone, so you get that score and then get it again with another chance to take the lead in the ball game. But here we are, Waupun trailing by 7, but they will get the ball first.
Time of possession huge for New Holstein, and we knew that's what they like to do, and that's why some of the offensive numbers for Waupun not that big. Just didn't have that many opportunities.
So here we go.
All right, let's get a good one, Gopalin. It's not all on him, but let's
no, they're going to flip fields here. They had it all set up one way, and now they're going to go. Now we got to move it around the other way, according to what we did in the first half.
Yep.
Looks like we did a little switch on the field.
Okay, so Waupun will go the opposite way they were going at the second quarter to take things over here in the second half. 20-13 in favor of New Holstein. Hopefully Waupun had some long conversations, even though they knew what they were getting into against these Huskies, but they're running that offense so well and effectively against Waupun. So here we go, another deep kickoff. It's going to be taken by Gopal right at the 10-yard line. Cuts around the left side, cuts it back to the right side, trying to find some space. He's going to get tied up and still on his feet, crosses the 30, and on his feet yet up to the 45-yard line before he's knocked out of bounds right around the 43-yard line. Looked like he was dead in the water right around that 20 or 25-yard line, and all of a sudden, boom, he's gone again, heading up the sideline.
Absolute game changer is Graham Gopal. This is an amazing addition to this football team the last couple of years. Now they're going to say he stepped out back there, so a little bit shorter run, but
yeah, to the 43, like as called. So
yeah, but I thought he got a little farther. Yeah. What an athlete.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's an athletic family, of course. We've seen his sister Gracie, she's here in the crowd right now, and should be playing her basketball over in the St. Louis area.
A little closer travel time for the family to go watch her play this year.
The ball to the low beam's going to pick it up and go around the left side. He's going to stiff arm his way up to maybe a gain of about 3 or 4 yards on the play. Gets it up to about the 46-yard line.
46.
So about a 3-yard gain on that one from Chase Beam. Makes it a second down and 7 yards to go. Not sure the name of a Gracie's college again. Was it like Maryville or Marytown or Mary?
Yeah, not sure either.
Gracie changing colleges from Quinnipiac to over to the middle of the country. So we wish her good luck over there.
Absolutely. A wonderful young lady.
We enjoyed calling her a state championship run. Here Waupun is going to give it to Graham. He gets it up to just shy of midfield, up to about the 49-yard line. He's going to pick up another 3 yards for Waupun, almost 4. They're going to give him the 50 just about, just shy of it. Makes it a third down and about 4 yards to go now for the Warriors.
Waupun looking to get the play in. Chase Beam wants it a little quicker from the sideline. Maybe Waupun might decide to run the ball a bit more here. Try and time of possession back in their favor.
3rd and 4, big play here for Waupun. They want to keep that thing moving. They want to score on this drive. See if they can tie this ball game up at the very least at the end of this drive. Beam takes it back, looking to pass. Deep in the pocket, has some room off to the right, and he's going to run for a first down and more. Looking for some blocks up the field, and wow, getting lit up. And
it's going to get.
Yeah,
he's just standing over and.
Yeah, you can't do that after you do it, and the referees definitely look for it. And laying down the field after getting lit up on that one.
That's Isaiah Thurk. Yeah, and that was the thing. You can't stand over a guy and flex. That's going to get called every time for the unsportsmanlike conduct.
Jacob Schneider backing everybody off, says, I'm fine. Just let me give me a second. Here he got lit up. He just would have walked away. Everything would have been fine.
Yep, the block was amazing. The block was good, but you just can't make that kind of mental mistakes. Going to get called every time. It's going to go from that point of the foul, which is going to be costly.
Okay, wow, that's going to move it back after a nice run by Chase. He was directing traffic out there, pointing out, I block that guy, but
yeah, do the job, make the block, and then go back and do your job. You just can't be that.
Yeah, those are the things that.
Yeah, I don't care if you're. It doesn't matter if you're in the NFL or in the college or wherever you are. You're going to get called when you step over a guy and then flex in his face. Yeah, that's an easy call for officials.
from being a nice first down play. It went well into Husky territory, puts it back in Waupun's territory, back to the 45-yard line, makes it a third down and 8 yards to go now. So makes it another bigger degree of difficulty than what they had before with their third down play.
Good to see the young man for New Holstein able to hop up and get to the sideline, being okay.
Another big play for Waupun, loading up the short side of the field. Beam looking up the field, trying to find someone's going to go up the field and going down and taking. What a catch over on that right side along the sideline for a first down. Brennan Redeker goes down, awkward position, gets it right in his hands, laying down and hauls it in for a first down for Waupun at the 33-yard line of the Huskies. What a play.
22 yards on that pitch and catch. Again, credit the offensive line. Man, Chase Beam has all day to survey the field.
Yeah.
Look around, and really nobody getting even close to him. Just a super job by that crew up front.
Waupun moving the sticks again. Ball at the 33-yard line of the Huskies. In motion, Logan Prawl. 3 receivers on the left side. Gopal gets it, kicks it out to the right, crosses the 30, gets over the 25-yard line before it's taken down right about the 23 or 22-yard line. That should be a first down for Waupun. They'll move the sticks again. First down for the Warriors. 10:06 left here in the third quarter. Waupun on a drive trying to at least tie this ball game up.
Yeah, Thurk on the sideline right now. He's just he's going to have some time talking to the coaches, and he's a good young man. He's just got to learn from that and make better decisions. And he's such a good football player. They need him on the field.
1st and 10 for Waupun at the Husky 23-yard line, 9:40 and counting down. In motion again is Klustibor off to the right side. A couple of the receivers over there. Beam looking up the field, going across the middle, and that one's got to be a flag. Yeah, that's intercepted, but a flag.
It might be an interference.
He hit him before the ball was obvious, and then it goes in the hands of one of the Huskies, but I think an easy call there for the officials, getting there a little too early.
Logan Prohl, demonstrative in the fact that he didn't get the flag, and that going to actually call it a holding, which was interference because Prohl got held. He was the intended receiver.
And what's he facing this way to mark it off, whether just finding where they put it?
Logan Prohl, he was just like, where's the flag? Where's the flag?
Yeah.
And then the official late flag saying, that was obviously.
Second time that official started marking it off and then stopping. And I think he's going to bring it up to where he knows it's got to go up to the 12-yard line. So a big penalty there. And
that's a 10-yard penalty. It should be a first down. Move the sticks, right? Yeah.
You would
Okay.
think so.
There we go. Everything's a little. It's non-conference. Everything's a little slow here.
Ball now about the 12-yard line or so. Waupun moving the sticks again. 9:27 left in the third quarter. 20-13 New Holstein Husky lead. Gopalin in the backfield behind Chase Beam. He's going to get the handoff. He's going to get caught up. A bunch of stuff right before the 10-yard line. He's going to pick up maybe 2 yards on the play. Really no hole there, so all he could do is just squeeze, get an extra foot or two at the end of it.
Once again, New Holstein with some huge guys up front, offense and defensive linemen. You got to average about 270 when you throw the one guy in that's 310, and then you got a bunch of guys that are 270 or 260.
Big boys up there. Hello to Clark, Diane, and Carissa Harmson. Go Warriors watching the ball game here tonight. We're regular viewers of the game. A nice pass up the middle in the hands of Owen Klustibor, fighting for the end zone and goes forward, and that is a touchdown for Waupun. From 11 yards out, they find Owen Klustibor. He's got 2 guys hanging on him. Well, they took a ride in the end zone with a big O. No charge for that one. And Waupun now within a point, trailing 20-19, looking to either go ahead or tie up this ball game.
That's Owen's first catch of the game.
Job there for Waupun, now just a point away. Big plays there to keep that drive, even with that penalty in there that put them back after the nice long run from Beam, but they still A great catch by Brennan Rediker. Kept on moving the sticks, and now Waupun trying to take the lead in the ball game, going for the 2-point conversion. Beam gets a snap, looking for someone just in the end zone fast. An open receiver, but he overshoots.
Del Ponte.
Trying to find Del Ponte. He was wide open along the left side, but the ball just kept on floating out there away from him. Waupun comes up empty on the extra point, but they got within a point, 20-19. The lead now for New Holstein with 8:36 left in the third quarter. Back in 30 seconds with more Waupun Warrior football on RP Sports.
Located in Lamira, Wisconsin, Schaefer Auto is your go-to destination for quality used vehicles at unbeatable prices. Our mission is to provide dependable cars that fit your budget, and we take pride in offering a wide selection of makes, models, years, and mileage options. If the vehicle you're looking for isn't on our lot, don't worry. Our team is dedicated to finding exactly what you need. Visit Schaefer Auto for your next purchase, where we'll work with you to find a car tailored to meet your needs. Schaefer Auto.
Okay, we are back. Waupun will kick it off, trailing by a point. Nice deep kickoff down to right around the 6-yard line. And trying to take it up along the right side, being taken down before the 20-yard line again. A bunch of Waupun Warriors over there. So Hayden Gibbs again on another tackle on special teams for Waupun. And tackling them before the 20-yard line. They're going to give him the 20, I guess.
Gibbs maybe the tallest player on the field at 6'5". Big guy, 6'5", 185 pounds.
Yeah, they put it back to the 19. One official had it right at the 20, but definitely before. Yeah, he's a nice, long, lanky player out there and getting a lot of key minutes on the field for Waupun, one of the starters on defense.
Doing a good job on that kick coverage right there. He's holding the edge, making sure you don't get down the sideline, and then still making the play himself.
So here we go. Schaefer gets it first, and he's only going to get a yard on the play. Nice job by Waupun. Looks like jumping on top of that one, Isaiah Thurk in there for just standing up Schaefer on that one and putting him down.
Gonzalez in there, one of the defensive tackles.
There we go. More of that, please.
Gonzalez, he goes 250 himself. He's a big young man, plugging up that middle.
Seth Hopp also joining us, watching his nephew out there with Liam Hopp. Hello, Seth. Handoff again around that right side, and still on his feet. Schaefer fighting up the field and carrying people with him, and he's going to get himself a first down. Maybe right at the 30-yard line or so before he's taken down. They had a first contact just past the line of scrimmage, but he just kept on chugging those legs and got himself a nice run for a first down for the Huskies.
Seth Hopp, we don't mention him a lot when we talk about that team with Marowitz and all those guys, but he was a wideout on that team, a pretty good one. Yes. They didn't throw the ball a lot back then, but when they did, they found Seth.
So I'm going to just go around the left side and going to the other wing back, and we're going to stop him up with about a 4-yard gain up to about the just shy of the 35-yard line. I think that was in the hands of James Conrad. The two wing backs normally we've just been talking about Schaefer, but Conrad just mix him in there a little bit to keep you guessing. Give him about almost 5 yards on the play. Second down and a long 5 now for the Huskies. Sitting at their own 35-yard line. Coleman split out to the left. And a little reverse, and they get that first contact on Schaefer by the 30-yard line, and Waupun closes in after that nicely. Gets it up to about the 32-yard line and is going to lose some yards on the play. Makes it a 3rd down and 7 yards to go, about a 2-yard loss.
Kloosterboer making the play there. He's actually playing on the inside now. He's playing a defensive tackle instead of his normal defensive end position.
Maybe that's the one adjustment they decided to put Owen in the middle. And looking down the sideline, a perfectly thrown ball right in the hands of Schaefer over the defender. Beautifully thrown ball there by Landon Floyd. Right in the hands of Schaefer. Gets it along the left sideline. Gets it over the defender, Wesley Coons. A little too far away on that one. They get up to the 40-yard line of Waupun. 1st and 10 now for the Huskies. 6:14 left in the third quarter. 20-19 the lead for the Huskies on the move right now.
Coach Adrian Harmson having a big discussion there with the sideline official. Didn't like something he saw.
And just giving to Schaefer, gets away from the first would-be tackler and just following his blockers. And a little flag at the end of that play. I don't know if they got any face mask on Schaefer at the end of it. Now they're clapping to see some of the Waupun players
Yeah, I
clapping.
think it came out before the
Okay.
eventual tackle there, so might be a holding call. Clostebor again all over the field, chasing them down to sideline to sideline.
And way down the field, like 15, 20 yards on the field. A pancake job at the end of that. They're going to call that penalty right around the 25-yard line. And moving it back to right around the 35-yard line.
Big penalty right there. We'll see if Waupun can take advantage. And
so a first down and 5 yards ago after they just got that first down. So the holding penalty puts it back to a 1st and 5. Handoff going on the left side now to Conrad. He's going to get spun to the ground about a yard short of the first down, just shy of the 30-yard line.
28 James Conrad to the left side, met by Krause.
Second down and a yard to go now for the Huskies.
Just outside.
Just keeps the clock moving with a 5:35 and counting down in the third quarter. 20-19 lead for the Huskies, but they're on the move again, getting deeper into Waupun territory.
part of the Huskies' game plan, just keep the ball. The other team's offense can't score then.
Oh, nice job. No gain on that one again. Owen Klostebor making a lot of tackles out there. Klostebor takes them down and shy of the 30-yard line. A third down and a yard to go now for New Holstein.
That may be one of the adjustments they made. We're just going to put Owen Klostebor in the middle here on the defensive line and let him disrupt things. He is a big young man, strong.
They got their quarterback now, Landon Floyd, out to the right. And they got Connor Schaefer in the shotgun formation, just looking to see if he can find a space, and he does. Picks up about 4 yards on the play up to the 27-yard line. They ran that once before, just give it right to the guy they're going to give it to eventually. And from that point, he can kind of look where the hole is and get himself the yards he needs, and he did.
Ran that for a touchdown earlier in the game with Schaefer.
Yeah, that one at the 1 yard line, yep. Dangerous guy out there, Connor Schaefer. Gets his team a first down again. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. Again, Schaefer will take it around the right side and has got himself another first down up to right around the 15-yard line, and a flag after the play was already over. Right in front of the official on the sideline.
Yeah, too many flags tonight again by both teams. I mean, team's got to clean it up a little bit. Personal foul on Waupun.
Those are the ones you really got to clean up. Those are mental errors. And they've had a few of those already in the ball game. So it'll really move the ball up the field. Inside the 10-yard line, and they're going to mark it up to right around the 7-yard line possibly. So 1st and goal now with the ball. They got it at officially at the 8-yard line. Floyd back we've got some movement by the Huskies, and that's going to move the ball back 5 yards. Put it back at the 13-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal at the 13 now.
At the 13.
Not sure where they found all these guys in one high school that size. Or they got these guys. Man, they got some size up front for a high school football team. You can see why they can run the ball. They're pretty athletic too. They pull guards, they pull tackles, they pull and get around the outside tackle box and lead down the field. And when you get a 280-pound guy coming at you, it's tough to step up and make tackles.
Cindy Dunham asking the defense to please hold him out there, and still on his feet is Conrad, and he gets himself up to about the 11-yard line. A host of Warriors all around him taking him down.
Redeker, the first one there, he wasn't able to finish the tackle, but he held him up enough for the rest of the Warriors to come in and finish things off.
Lori Klebs letting us in on that. Gracie Gopalin going to Maryville High School, home for the long weekend. So here we go, under 3.5 to play in the third quarter of action. Going back to pass now is Floyd. We've got maybe a hole that's going to be called on the Huskies, and the quarterback getting down to about the 1 yard line. But as he was scrambling, an early flag in that play, and that should bring this all back.
It's going to make it second and about, it's going to be second and 20-something to go here. Never know where they goes from the spot of the foul, so you got to figure out where they decide to. That's why you'll see officials move their flags sometimes.
It's going to make it degree of difficulty a lot now for the Huskies, but still just a second down and goal at the 22-yard line.
Yeah, that's what I would have guessed they would have put it at.
Okay. Look out for Eli Coleman again. Split out on that right side, but just another little counter play, and again a big gain, getting it up to about almost the 5 yard line, just handing it to the guy that they want to get it to in that counter play, Connor Schaefer. It's from the 22 yard line down to the 5 yard line. 17 yard pickup again from Schaefer. What a beast.
Another massive hole on the right side for him to run through, just completely untouched until he got about at least 10 yards down the field.
Third down and goal. Now ball sitting at the 5 yard line. Floyd gets a snap. And just why not? Give it to the horse that you rode on to get it down there in an easy play. Again, the line putting out huge holes against Waupun. Didn't even get touched in the end zone. Touchdown for the Huskies with 2:29 left in the third quarter. No answer on stopping the plays that they're running here. And just keep on giving it to Connor Schaefer on the counter and gets himself big chunks of yards. Now a 5 yard touchdown.
Yeah, a lot of pulling guards, pulling tackles, trap plays.
And for the extra point, that is up, and it is good. We're towards the left side of the upright. Waupun trailing now 26-19, 2:29 left in the third quarter. Back after this on Radio Plus Sports.
They got to do some stemming up front or something because they know.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Okay, 2:29 left. A touchdown for the Huskies again. Too much of Connor Schaefer on that drive, and the great offensive line by the Huskies. Just opening up some huge holes against Waupun's defense.
Wow.
This one.
Another booming kick.
Yeah, makes it all the way and lands in the end zone. What a leg for Eli Coleman. Great to have somebody like that on your team that can put a team that you're playing in the hole with no chance to run it back.
That ball ended up about 14 yards in the back of the end zone, out of the end zone after the roll. Wow, what a leg. Tell you what, Steve, Waupun's got to figure it out defensively here. I mean, I think they're New Holstein just running the same play over and over and over to huge success. And I don't know if you have to do some pre-snap stemming with your defensive line, shift them around and overload sides. I think you have to try something because
something's got to change. I thought after the halftime I was going to see a notable difference. And we did see, like you picked up, that Owen Klusterborg was put in the middle, and he had some nice plays earlier in the drive. Waupun comes up again, giving up a touchdown. 2:29 left in the third quarter, trailing by 8. Set up that play with Logan Prawl along the left side and finishes hard on that one up to about the 34 or 35 yard line. They'll give him the 33 on it maybe. Then a play looks like it may be could be a personal foul again. All the Huskies are cheering over there in front of the Husky bench after the play. What's going on here with the discipline for Waupun?
They're going to get Prawl the way it looks from his reaction of his teammates. Must have been maybe possibly a verbal thing.
Yeah, another personal foul and against Waupun.
Unsportsmanlike, yeah. Waupun, yeah, that's
something that's got to be cleaned up. That's
that
a very
has to be.
correctable thing, and you got to stop it.
You're absolutely right, Steve, and it's not acceptable. Waupun's better than that.
Okay, they're going to bring it back to the 21-yard line. So, yeah, that'll just make it Waupun ends up going from a first down and a nice gain back to first down and almost 10 yards to go. 9 yards to go for a first down. 2:20 left here in the third quarter. Needs to keep on answering until they can figure out how to stop the Huskies. You got to keep up with them. Prawl in motion now with 3 receivers out to the left side. Beam goes back, looks up the field, and it finds in the hands of Logan Prawl. Off to the races on the right side, being chased by 3 of the Huskies before he's finally taken down at the 43-yard line. Nice find there for Logan Prawl on a dead run. They find him, and he was off to the races, kicks it into Husky territory up to about the 42-yard line. Maybe 41 they might give him. Boy, what a play and what athleticism and speed from Logan Prawl. Perfectly placed ball by Chase Beam. 1st and 10 for Waupun in Husky territory.
Well, that time Logan got up and went back to the huddle like he should.
Right.
Yeah, there we go. Such a gifted athlete. Just got to make good decisions here, Waupun.
Under 2 to play here in the quarter. This time they're going to give it and kicking it out left side, cutting it back. How can you catch him? How can you get your hands on him out there with Graham Gopal and finally taken down? A jitterbug out there going left, right, cutting it back, and gets himself right around 5 yards on the play, just about the 36-yard line.
Yeah, that's making a long 5 out of nothing. It's amazing running.
Got a cramp for Waupun on the field, so they'll take a little impromptu injury timeout. Let's take a 30-second timeout. 30 seconds after this, we'll be back on RP Sports.
Protect your New Holland equipment and optimize your performance in the field with genuine New Holland maintenance products. New Holland oils and filters are designed specifically for New Holland equipment so you can achieve our high performance standards in the field. And by choosing genuine New Holland maintenance products, you'll not only protect your equipment, you'll also boost its performance and productivity. Visit Waupun Equipment Company, also in Watertown, and see for yourself why genuine New Holland oils and filters are the right choice for your equipment.
Okay, we've got a player again being stretched out, a cramping issue.
One of the new Holstein players, and I saw a couple of Waupun guys over there trying to help him, so a good show of sportsmanship there, and made it look like it was a Waupun person down, but it wasn't a Husky player. And yeah, looks like right leg cramp.
Having trouble getting rid of this one. Sometimes you can get them right away, and it's hard to. They got
unbelievable how painful that can be.
Yeah, number 54 getting up Griffin Obler with the 2 dots above the A.
That's hard for. It's hard for you to come back in a game sometimes after that either, because it's
still
just,
going down.
Yeah, you think it's better, and then you make a quick movement and it comes back and feels like somebody stabbed you in the back of your calf or hamstring with a knife.
Okay, so they're stretching his hamstring out again. 2nd down and 4 now for Waupun. The ball sitting at the 35-yard line. Need to get up to the 31 with a minute and a half left. And Beam tries to take it around the side there, kind of all over that one. He picks up maybe a yard in the play up to the 34. Make it a 3rd down and about 3 yards to go.
65 of the Huskies, Sam Tomey.
Third down play again for Waupun.
That's big number 65, Samuel Tomey, 6 foot, 250 pounder, is shedding his blocker and making that play.
Third down and 3 now for Waupun. Harley Marwitz checking in and watches a nice catch there by Rudiker along the right side. He hauls it in, and they take him down to about the 15-yard line. Simple little slant in from the right side, and they find him, and he takes it down to the 15 and maybe the 14-yard line for a first down for Waupun.
19 or 20 yards on that play. Waupun able to move the ball.
No, never any question about Waupun's offense. Normally, so far, what we've seen in the season, so many weapons. You got a quarterback that can throw it, a Ram Gopal to hand it off to, and a quarterback that can run it too. A very physical running quarterback. Beam's looking from right to left. Nothing there yet. Kind of dances off to his right, scoots up, and gets himself maybe up to the 19-yard line. Good defense there by New Holstein, covering up the run from Beam. A loss on the play. He's going to lose about 4 yards, maybe 5 on the play. Second down and about 15 yards to go. That is the end of the third quarter. We'll take a timeout. Be back after this in just 30 seconds on RP Sports.
Hey, you sure do like to sneeze.
Where did I put the keys?
It's the dust in the air. You like to sneeze.
Hi, this is Jackie with All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal. Dust allergens and even mold could be hiding in your air conditioning ducts. Your dryer vent could be clogged too. We will get your air clean, system more efficient, and home safe. One of our most trusted brands is American Standard. Call 920-763-2301 or log on to allphasecomforts.com, providing your comfort zone for all seasons.
Crack the window in here for a breeze.
Call Allphase so you don't sneeze.
Okay. We're coming back. I thought you did the Logan Prawl thing you were going to play on there. You played it? No, if you already played, that's fine. Thanks to Colby and the stream team doing a great job here tonight. Waupun taking on New Holstein. We're going into the fourth quarter. Waupun on the move right now, but making things a little difficult on themselves. But we're going to the fourth quarter trailing by 8. Steve Witterhack and Randy Arm go with you here on this beautiful Football Friday night. Great to see these lights here. I love the new lighting they put in just last year, the year before. Just beautiful. Lights up the whole field. See if we can have it lit up for a nice fourth quarter here for Waupun.
New lighting technology where they actually have lights down about maybe 15 feet from the ground that shine up, and it says it really helps you see the football on those high punts and kickoffs and things.
Beam under center, and now back in the shotgun as usual. Looking up the field, trying to find maybe Prawl, but they guarded him, and trying to take it up the middle to get something, and coming up a little short of the first down. About 2 yards short or so. They're going to get up to about the inside the 17-yard line. We've got a ways to go yet. Third down and about 13 yards to go for a first down. Trying to get it down inside the 5, down close to the 4-yard line. So, again, this 4-down territory, I'm sure, for Waupun.
Down by 8. Chance to tie this game up here in the fourth quarter. Exciting action. Don't go away, anybody.
Yeah, this could be a great epic fourth quarter. If all of a sudden they kind of figure out defensively how to stop the Huskies is the problem. Loading up the left side with 4 receivers out there. And Beam kind of goes over that way, finds a hole, and he's going to push over. He's pushing the defenders all the way down the field, knocks one over, and he's got himself close, and he should have a first down. That is a man's run there from Chase Beam. Just takes one of the defenders, throws him down, and then he takes a bunch of Huskies with him inside the 5-yard line. What a run by Chase Beam.
And it is a first down.
Wow. Chase. Have a run, why don't you? Man, a couple of just big physical plays and a timeout for a measurement right now. We'll keep it right here. Bring the sticks across the field, either a 4th and short or a 1st and goal for Waupun.
Did not get a home field mark there, I don't think. Yeah, I thought
they had it closer to the 3, or at least inside the 4, but got it right at the 4.
Downsman already flipped it to a first down, and the sideline thought it was, but then officials brought it back.
Yeah, we'll see. No, that's got to be a first down. First down, Waupun. 1st and goal now at the 40-yard line. See if Waupun can finish this drive and possibly tie this game up. Okay, here we go. Crowd's into it right now.
Yeah.
Jeff Taves, the PA announcer, has it in the palm of his hand. Everybody fired up here on the opening night at Veterans Memorial Field for Waupun. Big moment of the football game right now. First down and goal at the 4-yard line for Waupun, trailing by 8, 27-19. Thirk in the backfield. They're going to give it over to Graham Gopal, caught from behind, and Wapun's going to hand it off over to Chase Beam. And Beam takes it in the end zone. Graham Gopal going down. And he's down hurt right now, but he gets over to Beam, who takes it in the end zone. Touchdown for Waupun. Don't see any flags on the field, but looks like, again, another hamstring cramp by Wapun's Graham Gopal, who had enough in him yet to hand the ball off over to, have they showed it yet?
Yeah, that's a lateral. That's amazing. And Gopal, he was fighting so hard for that extra yardage before he pitched it back. That's why he cramped up, I think. What a play.
Confusion with the officiating crew right now.
Yeah, I don't know what they're saying here. That was definitely a lateral.
What is he lining up to even do?
No, they're going to.
What are they saying? He did.
What are they? I'm
I
not
don't
sure.
know. They got some bad officiating.
They're going to say they just inadvertent whistle.
Oh,
that's
no. Boy, one should be part of the results of the football game.
Yeah.
That's it. Wow. Where'd they come up with that
now
one?
they're talking to, that's somebody just saw the play was dead, so they blew their whistle and probably did not realize that Gopal had pitched it back, and once Gopal went to the ground, they called it dead, not knowing that he didn't have the ball. What a heads-up play by Gopal, though. Wow. I got to scratch that off my sheet now.
Yeah, had it all written down, or Andy did, and the yards on there and everything, and that does not. Boy, what a bad turn of event there.
Gopalin's staying in the game with that, looked like a calf cramp or leg cramp.
We're down to 10:36 left here in the ball game. And Waupun to the ball sitting just inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal yet. Beam looking to pass, goes to the left side, and that one's going to get knocked away and almost getting his Del Ponte after it was tipped off the hands of Schaefer in that corner. They come up empty. Just no separation I saw from any of the receivers as they got in the end zone. Very well covered by the Huskies. That puts it now at a 2nd down and goal with the ball at the 4-yard line.
This is where you'd like to see. Personally, I would like to see Waupun. Your first down on the 4-yard line, maybe you just go to some power football and just try and run that ball in there, maybe a little tush-push action. They got enough guys to get that done.
2nd down and goal with the ball at the 4-yard line of the Huskies. In motion, Klosterboer. Beam gets it. Looking down the field, and that's in and out of the hands about halfway into the end zone. Incomplete. Trying to find Redeker in the end zone, so now it's going to be a 3rd down. The drama thickens here at Veterans Memorial Field. A 3rd down and goal. Ball at the 4-yard line.
Yeah, how big is that inadvertent whistle now?
Yeah.
Taking a touchdown off the board.
Those officials got to hope that somehow Waupun gets the ball in the end zone. Otherwise, they made a big difference in this football game.
Waupun just got to do it themselves here, make it happen.
Going around the right side with it and into the end zone. The Warriors get a touchdown.
Graham Gopal.
Graham got her, okay. the middle of the mess in there, but Graham takes it in from 4 yards out, so the officials got to wipe their brow a little bit. Okay,
yes.
they got the touchdown. Waupun got some work to do, though. They're down by 2, 27-25. See if they can maybe tie this ball game up.
Yeah. What does Waupun do now? Do you run the ball or do you go back and throw the ball?
I don't know. They showed it was kind of hard to score from that distance so far here in the ball game, but they're setting up to run it in and try to tie this game up.
I would like to see Waupun maybe, add some to their offense, add some jumbo packages with like the Kolstebor and the Isaiah Thurk and that. You could load those guys up on one side and just go to some power football at times.
Okay, Waupun going for the 2-point conversion. And now we've got offsides for Waupun. Somebody's setting up offsides.
We'll repeat the try.
Okay, now what? That makes the play completely different.
And now you're, for so many reasons now, and any way you want to go on it, adds a degree of difficulty on this one. So now what we're going to do, Coach, we're sitting at the 8-yard line.
I think you go to a different play in this situation here. Now you might put the ball in the air. Good to see Gopal be able to stay in the game there. We know he's cramping up. And
looked a little rough there, but looked good on that one. And now he looks like he's walking just fine. But those, like I said, those things come and go. And sometimes you have trouble shaking them. But he got that into the end zone. Another big moment. 10:22 left in the ball game. Waupun would like to tie this thing up. They're still going to go for the 2-point conversion. See what they're going to call right now with 2 receivers out left, 2 out right. That's going to get her in the end zone to tie this game up. Logan Prawl in motion. And looking for Logan along the left side. Just got to get it in there and into the end zone. They find Logan Prawl about 2 yards out. He puts it the last 2 yards into the end zone. And we are tied at 27 apiece here at Waupun. And we will be back in just 30 seconds with more Warrior football on RP Sports.
Talk about having a big night for Prawl. 67-77. 87.
Did you know that Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake offers Kasasa Rewards checking accounts? All Kasasa Rewards accounts include refunds on ATM withdrawal fees. When you meet the monthly qualification criteria, there's no monthly maintenance fee and no minimum balance requirement. Best of all, you get rewarded for things you probably do anyway, such as using your debit card and setting up a direct deposit. Discover the benefits of opening a Kasasa Rewards checking account at Ergo Bank of Marquezan and Fox Lake.
What a ball game here at Veterans Memorial Field. A 2-point conversion after a while for that to happen. Logan Prawl gets it on the left side out of the end zone, and he finishes the last yard or two and takes in the end zone. We are tied at 27 apiece.
No one is going home here either. The stands are just as full as they were at the beginning of this game. This is a lot of fun.
Uh, 10:22 left here in the ball game. We're tied at 27 apiece. And Waupun will kick it off and see how they can handle that ball. Bobbled a little bit, and back grabbing it. And it's going to cost them some yards on that one. They kicked it over towards number 32. Colton Doherty dropped it, had to go back about 3-4 yards to get it, and doesn't make it back to the 20. It gets up to the 18-yard line. And here we go. Waupun defense, what are you going to do?
Tell you what, good coverage there by that kick team, getting down there in a hurry. And, it was bobbled, but, they still had about 4 guys had him corralled, nowhere to go.
So here we go, 10:16 left. We're tied at 27 apiece. One receiver out to the right. Can they stop Mr. Schaefer out there? That guy is the beast. And here we go again around the right side, still on his feet with it. Again, as Schaefer gets himself up to the 26-yard line. He's going to pick up about 7 yards on the play.
5-man front to the Waupun defense that time, and he's still able to get to the outside edge. How about that signing by the Packers? What do you think of that one, Mr. Winterhack?
I had to check a couple sources to make sure it just wasn't somebody throwing some crazy stuff out there. But, wow, Micah Parsons, that could be a Reggie White type thing coming a change for the Packers if they can build off from that. Here goes the other wing backer on the left side, and a first down, gets up to the 30-yard line, gets taken down hard on that run by Conrad. James Conrad with it. Sorry about some of the things we did not catch on the two-point conversion. Everybody standing up, blocking the cameras. Might have to get some taller cameras.
You guys people are excited here in Waupun.
Yeah, probably should have them up a little higher, but those guys could stand up and run the camera instead of sitting down. Yeah, we'll talk about that in the big meeting. Makes it a first down and 10 with the ball at the 30-yard line. Yeah, we're getting you most of the coverage here best we can, and we got the best seat in the house. And here goes Schaefer around the left side. He gets pancaked at the end of it.
Close
for
to
getting
ball.
5 yards. And again, the Big O puts a hurt on Conway. Got a flag in the offensive backfield.
It's going to probably be a hold. This is going to give Waupun an opportunity to.
Everybody looking at each other like.
Fans are getting a little restless here with the officials tonight.
Not the A team here. Hold, could be a hold on the.
Not much of a discussion there. He's thinking Waupun might decline it after a 5-yard gain. That's not going to happen.
Yeah, I think Mawaldi even asked the coach, though, what was going on there.
All right, big break here for Waupun.
Yeah, just talking to my niece Holly, who's watching right now, but glad you're joining us tonight. But yeah, everybody stood up, and our cameras are definitely kind of sitting a little low right now. We'll have to, I know they can go higher with the legs on those things, but that's all right. We've got most of this game for you perfectly here. And again, maybe we don't want to see that run with Schaefer going around the right side. It's taken down up to about the 37-yard line. Again, we want to thank the stream team. They're doing a great job. Just when the people stand up, it kind of gets in the way of our shots here. But again, you're getting to watch a great game here tonight, Waupun, and the Huskies duking it out here at Veterans Memorial Field.
Waupun's got to come up with a defensive stop here. Huskies are going to want to run about 6 or 7 minutes of this 8 minutes off the clock.
So we're going to give it to Conrad on the left side again. Finding no resistance till they're about 10 yards up the field. And Conrad goes down in Waupun territory at about the 48-yard line.
First down, Huskies in their territory.
So 1st and 10 now, continuing to move the sticks and continuing to run the clock down. Under 8 to play in the ball game, everybody. Thanks to our radio listeners here today, listening on AM 1170. Probably the only place you can listen to it on radios. The FMs should be off the air by now. It's a simple play again. The same counter play in the hands of Schaefer. He gets himself about a 6, maybe a 5 to 6 yard gain on that runner on the right side.
Up the middle, second down, Huskies at the 43.
43-yard line, just inside the 43 right now.
Maybe Waupun. Maybe I don't see the New Holstein team putting the ball in the air here. I think you got to get the linebackers up. You got to crowd the box here.
And we'll reverse and then give it to Conrad again. Again, big chunks of yardage, taking it up to about the just inside the 30-yard line. Just mixing it up between 2 or 3 different plays that they run. And getting big chunks of yard every single time. A 1st and 10 again for the Huskies.
I'd like to see some pre-snap shifting by that defensive line there. Maybe you slide into different gaps there, make it a little more difficult to know who you're blocking. We used to do that a lot when I played at Platteville. They had all that stemming up front and movement.
6:40 and counting down to the ball game. 27 ball game, all tied up against Schaefer. Gets it again. Gets himself Biggs a chunky yard inside the 20-yard line.
Inside the 20-yard line.
Waupun, no answer for the New Holstein Huskies and their split wing T offense. Just a big chunks of yards every time. They get it up to the 17-yard line, 1st and 10 again for the Huskies. They're doing it well. They've got the line. We talked before, that line that opens up these holes. A lot of time they're not getting touched until maybe 10 yards up the field. Impressive stuff from that huge line they have for the Huskies. This time they get in. Schaefer, nice job. This time Thurk getting in on the tackle and takes them down. No gain on the play up to the 17. It'll be 2nd down and 10. Nice job by Isaiah, and they're wrapping them up.
Have to be careful here that they don't try and throw one on you, but I mean, I think you do have to sell out to try and stop the run. I can't imagine New Holstein try and put the ball in the air and risk something here. So,
yeah, nice receiver in Eli Coleman. Six receptions on us last year in Waupun, beating the Huskies. 2nd down and 10.
He worked one-on-one coverage on him.
And again, still on his feet and down to about the 5-yard line. And he wasn't even running real fast. He was just following the hole. The block was James Conrad, and he's got it now down just outside the 5-yard line. At the 6, they're going to put it. 1st and goal now with the ball at the 6-yard line.
Almost appeared like he went down on his own there to try and use up more clock instead of going in the end zone. I'm not sure if he did or if Thurk was able to drag him down, but
there wasn't even a physical run. He wasn't ever running in full bore anywhere, just finding the hole, and good patience on that one by Conrad.
Yeah, they're just saying we're gonna use up as much of this clock as possible.
Great job by Waupun to tie it up. So Waupun, they can make something happen here. Going around the right side with it now is Schaefer, and he's going to get flattened at the end of that play. Nice job. Get about 3 yards in the play up to about the 3-yard line.
Good fill there by Eward coming up and laying the hit from the cornerback. Here comes the jumbo package, bringing in some more beef for New Holstein.
You got Schaefer sitting down. You got your fullback sitting down. Nick Foyt sitting down right now.
I think they're going to add a big guy to the backfield here, maybe as a lead blocker. That's exactly what they're doing. Big number 53 and 54 in the backfield. Those are lineman numbers.
Yeah. And they're going to give it to big number 54, and he takes it in there. A touchdown for Griffin Obler. Obler takes it in. They put the big linebacker type guys in there in the backfield, and Obler just bowls his way in right of center. And a touchdown now for the Huskies. Going to take a 33-27 lead over Waupun with 4:32 left in the ball game. See if Waupun can make something amazing happen and try to stop this extra point. But they got a really nice kicker with Eli Coleman. It's at a pretty high level. There's the extra point. It is up, and it is right through the uprights. That is good. Waupun trailing by 7. Now 34-27. 4:32 left in the ball game. Back in 30 seconds with more Warrior football on Radio Plus Sports.
34,
What happened to our linebackers?
I don't know.
They're not making any plays in there.
If you're looking for someone to take care of your tree needs, call Eli at Torres Tree Service of Waupun. Eli and his team can remove trees big or small, even those hard-to-get trees. They do tree trimming and stump grinding, and the job's not done until they put topsoil and seed where the tree was removed, clean up the debris, and haul it away. Join the many satisfied customers by calling Torres Tree Service in Waupun at 920-334-5887. That's 920-344-5887 for Torres Tree Service of Waupun.
Okay, we are back. Steve Witterhack along with Randy Armia. Thanks for joining us. I want to thank all the, some of the places downtown in Waupun watching our bar, one of our sponsors. Our advertisers, also the other bar. You've got, I'm sure, some people watching over at Judson's on Main Street in Waupun. Thanks to all those businesses. Make sure to, these commercials are here, frequent those businesses supporting our high school athletics here in Waupun. That ball's taken right the 1-yard line for Graham Gopal, and cuts out to the left, crosses the 20, cuts back Finds some room over there, breaks a tackle, spins around, and gets himself with a hard run up to the 26 or 27-yard line. And he never gives up. There's always some move at the end, and got a nice little extra 3-4 yards on at the end with his dancing out there.
That was the best run to get a 26-yard return I've seen in a long time.
Yeah, he's fun to watch.
He certainly is. He's a heck of a football player. Okay, well, what were you and I talking about off air, Steve? Let's make this a dramatic finish.
It's got to be. 4:23 left. I mean, you're not stopping them. So here's your only solution to win the game is let's get a touchdown with a few seconds left in the ball game, and then two-point conversion.
2-point conversion.
Wrap it up,
That's gonna be how this thing ends. I'm feeling it.
That's our prediction. 4:23 left in the ball game. Waupun will start again at their 28-yard line. In motion, Logan Prawl to load up the left side. 3 receivers. He gets a low snap, looks up the field, and he's got a receiver open. Del Ponte gets it. He's open. Heads down the sideline, down to the 30, the 20, the 10, 5. Touchdown, Waupun.
71 yards, Steve.
71-yard touchdown pass, and I tell you, all alone, going down the left sideline, and he put it right there. He kind of had to go back for it a little bit. In the hands of Del Ponte. Caden Del Ponte gets it, and he just races down the sideline, chased all the way, but puts it in the end zone for a 71-yard touchdown for Waupun. Wow.
The only fear is that they score too fast.
Because New Holstein knows how to run the clock, and they kind of slowly, methodically move it up the field, but too fast.
Waupun's going to think about it here, what they're going to go.
Yeah, now what do you do for your extra point? Waupun's going to take a timeout. We'll do the same. Back in 30 seconds with more Waupun Warrior football. 30 seconds on RP Sports.
I think if it's under a minute, you go.
There has never been a better time to shop Werner Harmson Furniture and Total Flooring, Main Street in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmson is featuring a fashionable selection of furniture and flooring. That means remarkable savings on name brand furniture, top quality name brands at special competitive prices. You'll get the taste, quality, and personalized service that has separated the Werner Harmson name from the best. Find their showroom in downtown Waupun. Werner Harmson Furniture and Total Flooring. Taste, service, selection. It's worth the drive to beautiful downtown Waupun.
Just a request, and I mean, it's not. Just maybe can we talk to our camera guys? Maybe have one of them lift the legs up on that, then the other camera can do the work here with what we can see. If one of them can, that'd be great. So we're just trying to set up with what we have to work with here. Being in the bleachers kind of hard, and everybody stands up. We're missing a few things at the end. Everybody will stand up at that time. Waupun with a big decision to make, extra point, or go for a 2-point conversion.
I don't know. This much time on the clock, I think, changes a lot of things. If it's late in the game, I think I go for the win, but right now, maybe you kick it, tie the game up. I don't know. I don't think there's a wrong decision. You just do what you feel is best for Waupun, and it looks like they're going to go for it, Steve.
There we go.
2-point conversion coming.
There you go, everybody. Fasten your seatbelts. Waupun going for the lead in the ball game with a lot of time left. 4:13 left in the ball game. And here we go. 2 receivers out to the left, 2 out to the right. Beam gets the snap. Looking towards the end zone, looking for somebody out there, somewhere to go. He's racing off to his right now, way back to about the 20-yard line, looking for something to open up. I just find Logan Prawl and throw it high in the end zone if I could. And now we got a flag on the play, and 2-point conversion complete, but a flag on the play.
Yeah, they're going to get number 77 for Waupun. That's Adrian Gishwind with the hold. He knew it.
Oh, man, they completed that. Wow. They got the ball into Rediger for a 2-point conversion. Beam ran a mile out there.
Unbelievable. Well, going to march it off and get another shot at it. Unbelievable play there by Waupun to.
Can't they just on
Sometimes when you have a play that extends that long, though, it just you're going to get a holding call. That's what happened on that one. It came really late after about 12 or 15 seconds of scrambling.
Ouch. 4:13 left in the game. Again, a penalty on Waupun. It's going to move the ball back to the 13-yard line. And that's where you got to try to get your 2-point conversion from that far out. That's where Beam was anyway.
Yeah, he was
when he
at
threw
least
ball.
that far back.
Great job by Chase Beam to extend that play and actually completed in the end zone. Beam rolling off to his left, looks, and he's going to find wide open the Big O. Owen Klosterboer, 2-point conversion. They get it anyway with 4:13 left. And Waupun takes the lead at 35-34. 4:13 left in the ball game. Back in 30 seconds with more Warrior football on RP Sports.
Can I ask for Prawl and Gopal to go in and defensive back here and make a play?
Yeah. And our good buddy Steve with us here at the Other Bar, Main Street in Waupun. Steve, Labor Day almost here, weekend almost here.
Yep, but we're not going to be open on Monday, so enjoy the weekend. We're going to take a day off to reset on Monday, get back ready for school and everything else, and then we'll be back on Tuesday to serve you all of your favorite food and drinks.
All right, this week, though, of course, Brewers in action. We've got college football going on as well, so a lot to do and see.
There is a lot to see for sports now. It's going to be the time of the year everybody loves. Baseball playoffs are around the corner. College football starts. NFL starts. So come on down here. We'll be running specials for some of these games. We've got some things we're working on with filler products for Packer games coming up, so keep an eye open for that, too.
All right, very good. Steve with us here, the Other Bar, Main Street, Waupun. Stop on by for lunch. Delicious specials changing on the board, right?
Yep. Always got the hot sandwiches every day, and then come in and check out. We're going to try to get back to the Burger of the Week, or Wrap of the Week deal. Start watching Facebook. We're going to try to be a little bit more present on that posting and see what's going on.
Right, Steve with us here, the Other Bar, Main Street, Waupun. Thanks, buddy. Have a good week.
Thanks, Nick.
Okay, we are back with 4:05 left. Nice run back again by guess who, Schaefer. Again, having himself a game, Connor Schaefer. What a big-time player. Gets the ball to the 32-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Huskies. That's where they'll start out on this drive. With 4:05 left in the ball game, Waupun has a lead, though, 35-34. What a great series of events there to make that happen, and it ends up with a Owen Klosterboer catch for a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, we saw Logan Prawl in the game here, and then
Logan Paul coming out and the crowd cheering for that on defense. Haven't seen him on defense as a cornerback.
Yeah, that's one of the officials is saying he's. They don't understand. I don't understand. They're saying he's not able to compete, so he's leaving the field right now. Gopalin coming in.
Yeah, make sure
Prawl's got to
stay cool about it.
Yeah, he's got to control his emotions there. I don't know what the call. Why he wasn't able to compete.
A little confusion on what was going on with that, but they're trying to get Logan out there to play some defense, and then a run up the middle, and going to get about 5 yards on the run from Schaefer. One of the better efforts actually. The defense on that play, but now a 2nd down and 5 yards to go with the ball at the 37, and Huskies are just designed to slowly, methodically take the ball up the field.
Yeah, we're seeing Gopalin and Prawl in the game now.
Yeah, cornerbacks on either side of the field for both those players, Prawl and Gopalin. Looking down the field and going way down the field, here goes Logan Prawl going up, and incomplete pass. Both defenders, looks like he kind of tied up a little bit, the two receiver and the defender back there. No flag on the play. Makes it a 3rd down and 5.
Very good no call right there.
Great job by Logan, kind of trailing a little bit of it. He made the ground up in a hurry, and then he just kind of got tangled up a little bit with their feet.
I'm a little surprised that New Holstein putting the ball in the air there, the way they can run the football.
Yeah, plus it stops the clock at 3:22 on that incomplete pass, a 3rd down and 5 yards to go for New Holstein. Big play here for Waupun. Little cut back and a great defensive play by Waupun. Guess who? The Big O, along with his teammates. Also into the play, number 52, Braden Krause in on the play. That's the play we're looking for right there. Losing maybe a yard on the play makes it a 4th down now at about 6.5 yards to go for Waupun with 3 minutes left and counting down in the ball game. Huge play in the ball game. Here we go, people.
All that by Owen Clostebor again, blowing things up. What a night for that young man. Only a sophomore.
What a great season for him already.
What a bright future he has.
Everybody on their feet. If they have to lift the camera up, go ahead. But, man, let's get this play. Big fourth down in the backfield. Waupun's going to stop it. They stop it. Waupun will get the football back. What a play. The interior line for Waupun making the play. Waupun will get it back on downs with 2:32 left on the clock. They've been bending the whole night, and finally they did not break. They make the play they needed to make, and Waupun will get it back at the Husky 36-yard line. 1st and 10 for Waupun.
2:32 left. Waupun has the opportunity to just run the clock out. They tried that old wraparound draw play again, have the quarterback drop behind that guy and then stick it in there. And that time Waupun, eyes up, staying home, doing the job. Not sure who it was, actually.
Yeah, there's a lot of guys coming from that area. I mean, I saw, looks like Sawyer Bruins over there and Braden Krause right in that area.
It might have been Bruins, I think.
Okay, so here we go. Waupun up by a point. 35-34. Beam back to pass. Throws it up the field in the hands of Logan Prawl. Steps out of bounds, which will stop the clock at 2:27, but a 7-yard gain on that one. 2nd down and 3 yards to go for Waupun. Waupun would maybe like to get the Huskies to burn a couple of those timeouts.
Yeah, Logan, the right play there would have been to just slide down right before you went out of bounds. And even if you give up a yard or two.
Maybe a nice physical ending on the field with it and see if you can get a first down out of it. But here we go, 2:27 on the clock. Waupun with a 1-point lead. Ball now sitting at the 29-yard line of New Holstein.
I'm guessing Gold Pollen right here.
Graham's going to get it. Finds not much room around the left side, but he lowers his shoulder and probably gets an extra yard at the end of it up to about the 27-yard line. It'll be just short of the first down. A timeout taken by the Huskies. We're going to talk about it. I think Colby, we're going to keep it. We're going to keep it right here. So again, Colby and the stream team here, bringing you all the video footage. So I'm Steve Witterhack and Randy Armgood joining us. And boy, what a ball game! You knew these are two very equally matched teams. A great team to play in the preseason for Waupun to get them ready for conference season coming up next week right here against Ripon.
As physical a team as you're going to probably see anywhere, with the size of their offensive line and defensive line. And yeah, this was a good test for Waupun, and just got to finish this thing out right now. And I'll tell you what, I really like that run right there. I know he didn't get the first down, whatever. 2 hands on the ball. He got what he could. He went down and forced the Huskies to take that timeout.
Okay, so a 3rd down and about 1.5 yards to go for a first down for Waupun. The ball sitting just outside the 27-yard line. 3rd down and 1.5 yards now for the Warriors. Waupun in the backfield, Beam at quarterback, 2 receivers out either side. Logan Prawl shifting over to the backfield on the left side. Here we go. Beam gets it. Looking up the field, and he's in trouble. He's going down to the big loss, the worst possible thing that could happen for Waupun. Not sure about the passing play on a 3rd down and 1.5 yards to go, and that just cost him a ton of yards on that. It goes all the way back to the 40, outside the 40-yard line. 2:14 left.
It's 4th down.
Don't want to question anything, but man, a little handoff. You still have another play after that if you don't quite get it and you're not back past the 40-yard line. Ouch.
Yeah, 2 passing plays in that series there with 2. It was 2:37 left, I think, and now it's only at 2:14. So
yeah, 1 passing play that got you 7 yards up the field, but you ran out of bounds at the end to stop the clock. And now this one, it takes you way back. What was 1.5 yards from a first down? Now you're sitting 14 yards away from a first down at the 40-yard line.
Well, you have to punt right here. I don't know. It can't be any question. You got to try and pin.
You can't give it to him there.
No way. This is clock management not the greatest right here.
Still over 2 minutes. Man,
run the ball 4 times.
Yeah, they set themselves up for having to punt the ball, and up to the defense, who was up to the task for that last drive. See if they can get them deep in their own territory. Inside maybe the 10-yard line would be ideal. Uh-oh.
Waupun's going for it.
Oh, man.
We'll see, man. I don't know.
So there'll be something dramatic if they can get it, but they've got 14.
He's going to punt. He's going to drop back.
Team's going back to punt right now for Waupun. Nobody back there. And hopefully that can check up, but that lands at the 2-yard line, goes in the end zone. So, okay, Waupun did the right thing. Punting it did go in the end zone, and we'll get it at the 20-yard line. Exactly what you wanted on that, but again, they got to go 80 yards in 2 minutes and 8 seconds.
I think Waupun only took 29 seconds off the clock in that whole 4-play series there.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
That'd be nice to see if the Waupun defense can hold up like they did in that last drive.
Well, they're going to put their speed guys out there with Gopalin and Logan Prawl at the corners.
Big task here for Waupun. 2:08 left here in the ball game. They're going to
reverse.
Yeah, they get it to their speedster. Now he's going to get taken down after gaining about 12, 13 yards, giving it to their wide receiver on a little sprint around the left side. First time we've seen that play in the ball game. Eli Coleman gets it. Picks up about 12. Waupun defense, they come up quickly to the ball now to the Huskies. Under 2 to play, 152 and counting down in the ball game. And then looking down the field, and that one's going to be over on the right side, bobbled, and bobbled. And a great job catching up to the play for Graham Gopalin. At first looks like that was going to get hauled in by James Conrad. And a good job by Graham to get in there as he's bobbling it, knocks it out of his hands. Incomplete pass. 1:44 left. It'll stop the clock at that. 2nd down and 10 for the Huskies.
And that was not Gopalin's coverage. He broke off his man when that ball was in the air and came over there and disrupted. Yeah, he was a man-on-man coverage with Coleman.
Okay, going back to pass now was Floyd again. This one lofted over and taken out of bounds. They're going to say stop the clock at 1:37. First he had him kind of winding it up, but now they stopped it at about the 47-yard line. It's going to be right by, maybe just short of the 1st down.
Good solid tackle by Gopalin.
Here we go.
They're going to measure.
So stopping everything at 1:36 left in the contest. We're going to keep going here, Kobe.
That's going to give New Holstein a chance to huddle up and maybe get a couple of plays called in their huddle while they're getting a free timeout here basically by the measurement. We need to get our guys off the sideline here a little quicker, the chain gang.
Bringing them over right now with 1:36 left in the game. Waupun up by a point, 35-34. What a ball game.
Yeah, you mentioned a guy with a huge leg, too, as a kicker. And possible field goal could come into play if you even get down near the 20-yard line or 25-yard line. He certainly has enough leg to get it done.
Yeah, he's got the leg easily for that. A little short on there getting a 1st down, so 3rd down and about a half foot to go for a 1st down. Waupun, again, having trouble the whole night except for that last drive that the Huskies had before they got the ball back again.
We got to get the chain gang. They got to get going so we can get that clock wound up.
They can't. Okay, here we go. Winding it up right now, counting down from 1:34 and down. Here's the play. They're going to hand it off to Schaefer, of course, around the side, and he's going to get stood up. What are they going to give him? That's going to be, looks like a little short again. Right at the 46-yard line. Who got the stop on that one, Randy?
Gopalin.
Stood him right up, stopped the momentum like right now. 4th down. It was a 4th down besides for the Huskies. And
we're going to take another measurement timeout. That's not that close.
No, it's way over at the 47-yard line, and he's way short of that unless they think our lines are crooked here at Waupun.
They're not. Officials aren't making any friends here tonight by the Waupun crowd. Some of the Yeah, that's farther back than the last one was.
Boy, what a play. Gopal coming up with some big plays. That's a huge stop, stopping the momentum of Schaefer, who has been getting his way this entire evening so far, and he just stopped him in his tracks and put him right back.
It's got to be the far sideline, too. The chain gang's got to come all the way across the field about 45 yards, and you'd like to see those guys. Those guys got to sprint back.
Okay, so here we go.
Get that
stretch
clock.
out that. Yeah, it's way short. It's way
not even close.
Further. It was they lost yards on the play, and it was almost a full yard short. Okay. See if they can kind of keep it at that same spot.
Let's get that ball spotted, get that chain gang off here, and get that clock wound up. And here we go, Waupun's defense.
Okay, they've got a yard to go, maybe a little less than a yard to go for a first down. 1:23 left. Huskies will get all set up here because they're going to wind that clock up as soon as they finally get the sticks set. And one of the sticks even went down on the way over to the sideline. Let's see where they put that right now, and they've got to kind of pull it down back a little bit, I'm sure, from where it's at. So here we go. Wind that clock up right now. Here we go. 1:23 and now counting down. A fourth down and about 2 feet to go. And Schaefer's going to take it. He's got himself a first down. That one.
All right, now move the chains quickly, boys. It's a big part here.
He calls a first down, so they got to pick those things up and move them and set them up.
Clock stops while the chains are being moved. That's normal.
One's 14. They're actually counting it down right now. Officials got it going, 1:10 and counting down. 1 point lead for Waupun. Ball sitting at just inside the 48-yard, just outside the 48-yard line on the Holstein side. Going back to pass, finding a receiver. Schaefer gets it, and that is complete over the defender's head inside the 30-yard line down to right around the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 now, deep into Waupun territory at the 23-yard line. 56 seconds left. They're stopping it as they change the chains down the field. Huskies already with a play set and ready to move this as soon as they start the clock up with 56 seconds left. Getting close to field goal range right now, too, is the other danger.
Oh, boy. There we go.
Against another hard hit there for Waupun. Schaefer takes it and gets put down to the turf hard after gaining about a yard on the play. And a timeout taken by the Huskies with 45 seconds left. Wow.
Isaiah Thurk with a big hit right there.
Big play after big play, game-changing things in this game. Waupun giving the Huskies a chance here by not running a lot of clock off on their series of downs when they had a chance to really put it away.
Yeah, it's a chance to just run the ball and possibly get a first down there, and that game would have been over. Yeah, making it way more interesting than it needs to be. Be a lot to talk about after this game. A lot of looking in the mirror and reflection and what we could have done better. Some personal fouls and things that cost Waupun. Hopefully it can all be forgotten if they can come out of here with a victory.
Still a lot of chances to get the W here. Just up to the defense to make some stops here. 45 seconds left in the game. Colby even looks nervous back there. What's going on? So gets a nice view of it on his monitors back there. He's the guy that does all the switching between the cameras. But here we go. Second down, a little more than 8 yards to go for a first down. Ball sitting at the 22-yard line. Fake handoff.
Oh, my goodness.
A wide open receiver coming back to almost getting an interception. What a great catch up by Graham Gopal. And the receiver wide open at about the 3-yard line, and Graham makes up the distance, and a good job actually by the receiver to kind of break that up from happening. But Graham Gopal hustled back there and almost got the interception for Waupun. That would have been game over in this ball game. But now a third down and about 8.5 yards to go. Ball still at the 22-yard line of the Warriors for New Holstein.
No matter what happens, Gopalin's getting my MVP of the game. Yeah. Again, making up a big-time play right there.
There's a quarterback going back, Floyd going back, and gets up. It gets broken up. Trying to get it over to their fullback, Nick Foyt, and right in that area was Rediker. Brendan Redeker, and now a 4th down and 8 yards to go. The ball still sitting at the 22-yard line. Monster play right now in the ball game with 33 seconds left.
They're going to try and kick it, Steve.
And here's a guy we talked about. If he can be a factor, a field goal. And now they're bringing in their kicker, Eli Coleman. He showed he's got a leg. It's going to be from about 37 yards out. Wapon's going to ice him a little bit and call a timeout. Keep it right here. We got to stick with this thing. But we mentioned that before, that it could go in the hands of the field goal kicker, Eli Coleman. I'm sure they would wish it would be a little closer than that, but 37-yard field goal, he's going to be a 32-yard field goal to be attempting where it's at right now.
Yeah,
37.
No, yeah, it would be about 37, 38.
Where they were setting up about 37 yards where they set up.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
That's doable, even for a high school athlete. It's a lot of pressure, but hopefully Waupun can get a big push here. And
okay, here we go, man. It's
somebody's going to go away heartbroken, one team or the other, after this game here tonight.
If he would happen to make it, there's still with Waupun's offense. So there's some time to make some stuff happen, but got only one timeout left, and game could hinge right here on this kick from Eli Coleman. He's got a leg. Everybody gets on their feet. If you have to pick the cameras up to see it,
get a big push.
Here we go. Eli Coleman trying to put his team ahead.
Waupun jumped and make it easier.
Why?
Giving them 5 extra yards.
From a 37-yard field goal attempt to about a 32-yard field goal attempt.
Oh, boy.
Ouch.
Waupun crowd is restless with the mistakes being made. Yeah, they're really a lot of
here we go.
People not happy with some of the mental mistakes being made here tonight.
At about 23, they're going to be holding it, so it'll be a 33-yard field goal attempt. Waupun just gave them an extra 5 yards closer for this with 33 seconds left. Eli Coleman, the snap, the kick, it's long enough, and it is no good. Waupun dodges a bullet that had the distance, missed wide right. Poor Eli Coleman just missing on that. It looks like another cramp on the field for Waupun, but 28 seconds left. Kick no good. Waupun holding on to a 1-point lead, 35-34. 28 seconds left, no timeouts left for the Huskies. And Waupun can run this thing out and walk away with the escape with a victory here at home to go 2-0 on the season.
Yeah, not sure who's down on the field, but it looks like definitely a left leg cramp here. And this is the kind of weather where you get these cool, crisp nights after warm, muggy days, and you just have to hide. What a game, Steve. What a game.
We're going to start getting our stuff set up, too, for the head cordless behind you. We'll get the cordless mic set up. I'll definitely be going out, and we got some people to talk to out there. Again, a player down in the field for Waupun, can't see his number. We're going to try to get things set up with our cordless microphone to get some interviews on the field. We got some people to talk to, definitely in this ball game. We know for sure that we're going to be talking to Graham Gopalin. Should talk to him. I know we talked to him last week, but man, he made some plays out there today, and you'll be talking to a lot of the same guys as we did last time. Who else should we talk to, Randy?
Well, I'll tell you what, Chase Beam, I know you talked to him last week too, but what a monster game you got. And close to board again, another guy with a huge game here tonight, defensively, offensively. I don't know, maybe you can get some of those offensive linemen, Steve, if you wanted to. Those guys are doing a job. They need some credit as well.
I might leave some of it up to the coaches, or sometimes I talk to Paul Ramirez out there, and that's Graham.
That's Graham again. That's why I was a little worried when he was playing defense that, man, you're one cramp away from pulling up and falling down and a guy being wide open, but credit to him. Credit to Graham Gopalin for what he's done out here tonight.
Wow, what a ball game. Waupun did everything they could to make things interesting here in the ball game here today. But they're going to come away with a victory, a 1-point victory over a very good new Holstein team.
Going to see Chase Beam under center here, taking a knee, victory formation.
Waupun always, yeah, they do. They take the knee and no timeouts for the Huskies. What a ball game. A couple of teams going at it hard. Nice tip of the hat to the Holstein Huskies. What a great team. Fun watching them play in this ball game. What a stud out there with Connor Schaefer. But that offensive line that they have for the Huskies, hats off to them for the great blocking they did. And these teams will meet at midfield now to shake some hands. And Waupun's going to escape with a victory, 35-34. Waupun wins this ball game to go 2-0 on the season. And I'm going to head out in the field, grab the microphones. I know there's going to be a little talk with the team down by the end zone. I'll head out there and we'll get some players definitely for you here as Waupun again escapes with a victory, 35-34. And back with those interviews coming your way a little bit. Randy will also come back and do a little talking about the game and some of the stats for that. So we'll take a break right now, come back after this.
The John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut, pack, drive, scout, weld, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul, all in a single day. With a redesigned, fully customizable cargo box and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit Ballweg Implement, Highway 68 West Waupun and Ballweg Turf and Leisure North Spring Street and Beaver Dam. Just have to get in the seat with Ballweg Implement.
We make you feel at home and auto sales. Great selection and a price that's low. You'll find friendly smiles and a warm hello every time. We make you feel at home and auto sales. Every time we make you feel at home and auto sales.
Home and Auto Sales is a proud sponsor of high school sports.
It's 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. $67, $77. $51, $2, $69, $76, $276.
Test 1, 2, check. Test 1, 2, check. Okay.
Yep, he's good. 90, 360.
I'm going to go get some in.
The following is a presentation of Radio Plus Video Sports.
Is behind him in the formation. And the handoff is going to go to Henschel. Henschel's got a gap and a seam. Henschel pile driving his way forward. Henschel to the end zone. Arms up for the Fond du Lac touchdown.
Radio Plus Sports, a Wisconsin Broadcasters Association first place winner for best digital production in the state.
Delmacher rolling out to the left, flips the hips over the middle. He's got him! Brody Highland to the end zone! His second.
The John Deere Gator XUV lets you cut, pack, drive, scout, weld, stack, feed, pull, load, tow, spray, and haul, all in a single day. With a redesigned, fully customizable cargo box and a towing capacity of up to 4,000 pounds. You just have to get in the seat.
Visit Ballweg Implement, Highway 68 West Waupun and Ballweg Turf and Leisure North Spring Street and Beaver Dam. Just have to get in the seat with Ballweg Implement.
Planning to build? You need Pinot. Whether it's a new home, remodel, or commercial project, you need a committed team that's dedicated to bringing your vision to reality. You need Pinot. After all, they've been doing it almost 50 years. To start your next project, go to rapinot.com. Check out their virtual design tool and turn your idea into action. That's rapinot.com and learn about the Pinot difference. Pinot, build better for future generations.
You work hard to make sure your family has everything they need. Life insurance from American Family Life Insurance Company can help financially protect your loved ones by replacing a portion of your income if you were to pass away. That means your family will have the help they need to maintain their quality of life and pursue their dreams. Get the peace of mind you deserve by protecting what matters most.
Contact me, Agent Christine File, at 11 South Watertown Street in Waupun, or call 920-324-3488 today.
American Family Life Insurance Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin.
American Family Insurance.
Chronic pain sufferers, listen up. If you're suffering from pain due to injury or illness, and the options you've tried have failed to alleviate your pain, or surgery has been recommended, you may be wondering if you've run out of options. If so, regenerative medicine may be your answer. At New Medical Center, we use a variety of alternative treatments designed to harness your own body's ability to heal. Rather than covering up your pain, regenerative medicine goes right to the source to resolve and repair the injury. Instead of using harmful drugs to mask your pain or having risky surgery that can cause additional injury and increase your chance of arthritis, regenerative medicine helps your body repair the damage that causes pain. Don't let pain compromise your favorite hobby.
Okay, we're back here. Veterans Memorial Field, where Waupun comes away with a 35-34 victory against New Holstein. Some personal stats here. Graham Gopal, and I had him down 11 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown. Chase Beam, the only other ball carrier for Waupun, 9 carries, 67 yards for Chase. And here's the big numbers for Chase Beam. I have him, again, unofficially, 16 of 24, 360 passing yards in this game. In the receiving game, Logan Prawl, he had 9 catches, 196 yards in this football game. What a game. Owen Klostebor, 2 catches, 24 yards with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Brendan Rediker had 3 catches, 55 yards in this game. Isaiah Thurk with 1 reception, 23 yards. And Caden Del Ponte with a two receptions, 74 yards, and a 71-yard touchdown. We're going to go to on-field interviews right now.
Okay, back on the field. What a ball game. What a ball game. Waupun wins 35-34, and we got some Warriors, pretty happy Warriors here. Talk about the battle here. I got Logan Prawl with me right now. Man, that was a war out there today.
I mean, back and forth. That was a shootout. I mean, shootout style, back and forth. Neither team could really stop the run and the pass, so that was a shootout for sure.
Got a little defense you got to play there tonight too, Logan. How do you like being on the defensive side of the ball?
It was great that the coaches trust me in that moment to make a play, and I love defense. If I can make some impact on the field and playing defense is one of them, then I'll go do it.
Yeah, talk about your team. You kind of bent a little bit, but you didn't break. The defense comes in and stops them, makes a big stop to win the game and eventually keep them to a long field goal at the end. And just being part of this game here, what's going to mean to you against a pretty good New Holstein team? They definitely improved from last year.
Absolutely. They tightened up a couple of things. And I mean, obviously they scored about every drive except one in the first half. We made some adjustments in the halftime, and a lot of guys, I mean, they stepped up big in those last 2 drives, and I can't be more proud of some of those guys that were out there. Huge thanks to them for making those stops.
But your quarterback finding it down the field a couple of plays, and just trust you to go up and go after him over the top of the defenders out there. It's got to feel good hauling in plays like that.
I always give it to Chase Beam, baby. That's my guy. It's my ride or die. He throws it up. I just make the play. He does 90% of it. I just do the other 10.
It's got to be good to the lineman. You got to be good to the quarterback, because then he'll be looking for you on the field, right?
Absolutely. And Rediker, he sets me up too. So all those guys out there love the boys. We just fought our freaking butts off. I can't be more proud.
Yeah, that's a great game. I'm proud of all you guys out there. So Logan, great game. Team, great game. So thanks for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me. Have a good one, guys.
Okay, Logan Prawl joining me now. Sawyer Bruins joining me right now, and Sawyer must have been a battle. They got some beefy guys up there on the line. A lot of guys upper 200s in weight out there, big guys. What was a battle like in the trenches?
It was for sure a battle. They say everything's won and lost in the trenches, and I really feel like that was the way it was today. Give a lot of credit to the rest of the guys too. I mean, we can only block. That's all we can do, and the rest is all on them. So, I mean, there's some big guys, 310 pounds, number 60 out there. He was a good friend out there, so it's always fun in there.
You get pretty. That was a pretty. How was it at the end, shaking hands and everything? Because both you guys fought pretty hard tonight here, and guys seem pretty they're pretty decent when you were going through the line.
Yeah, it's always cool after a game like this to just go out there and see like the friendship that we can build in just the game. You know, like we're going against each other. We want to hit each other as hard as we can, but at the end, hey, we're all playing high school football and we're having a blast.
How's it feel to be 2-0 on the season? Ripon coming to town next week.
It feels really good. I mean, that they were ranked 5th in Division 5, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, really? Okay.
So it feels really good to beat them. Yeah.
Okay, so thanks for a good, hard-fought battle out there. Enjoy the victory.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to move right along. And Graham, man, every week, man, it's fun watching you play out there and don't know which direction you're going to go. I had you dead in the water a couple times in a couple of runs, and all of a sudden, boom, you another 10, 15 yards on it. But, yeah, just talk about this ball game against New Holstein. Very good team, physical game today, but rose to the occasion and got you on the defense, too, for a little bit today.
Yeah, it's not easy coming against, a ranked team. So definitely we took the approach of being an underdog in this fight. But, I mean, we got some dogs in this team, like I've said before, and that's that. And that's what's going to happen, when it comes to fourth quarter. Whoever really wants it's going to take it, and that's what we did. So, yeah.
So what do you think of your team now? 2-0. It was a battle back and forth. It looked like you maybe were dead in the water a little bit there. You made a big defensive stop, and they got you out on the defensive side. How do you like playing a little defense? You made some great plays. I thought that great catch up to that pass to the guy that was wide open towards the end zone, and he caught up to that, knocked it down, almost intercepted it. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, dude, they got some tricky plays, but yeah, kind of what Logan said, it's just really nice to know that they trust me out there and, making a big play at the end. So yeah, it's really fun. I'm maybe you can see me more on the defense side this year, hopefully. But
yeah, I'd love to see that with you, but that's a lot to ask. You do a lot on the offensive side, but again, good luck 2-0 on the season. Ripon next week and start the conference season.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Okay. Graham Gopal will join us. We're going to move right down the line now. We're going to talk to Isaiah Thurk and talk about your experience out here today. A very physical game against a very good Husky team.
Oh, yeah, for sure. They were really assignment sound. I just think we worked harder. We wanted it more.
What was it like trying to stop that their counter plays on there? They had a lot of success with that, and it seemed a lot of it was more of the blocking than even the running back. Schaefer, a great running back, but he didn't get hit sometimes a little ways down the field. What adjustments did you make, especially to stop them finally on that drive that you got the ball back on?
Yeah, for sure. Those big guys they're pulling, you just kind of had to meet them there. It's really, really aggressive, but when we moved to the 5 front in the second half, I feel like we kind of shut down some of those lanes. We met them a little bit more.
Well, I looked out there. I know you're a pretty big guy, but I looked out there at some of those linemen they had out there. It said that you're going against some pretty big beef out there. What was the battles like in the trenches with you?
Yeah, they were big, they were strong, but I was faster than them, so we worked harder, and we just had better technique as a team.
Isaiah, great game. Enjoy the victory.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Okay, you too. And now we're going to move on to Chase. Chase Beam, man, playing some physical ball out there. What's it like to be on the guy dishing out on the runs? Some punishment out there, knocking some guys on their butt out there, that runner on the left side that you knocked the guy over on the way to the end zone. How does that feel to – I mean, you're really taking that to heart here, the physical running this year.
Yeah, it's just something that the coaches kind of preached all offseason and leading up to the season was like, use my size. Like, we knew I was going to be running a little bit more, and they're giving me that opportunity and just, like, want me to use my size to the advantage because that's what'll happen.
I tell you had a couple of moments out there where you had a lot of time in the pocket there. Talk about your line again and giving you that time to look around. And, yeah, 2-point conversion was huge. They kept on pushing you back, but you still converted on that. But the line really giving you some time, it looked like, tonight.
Yeah, our line has been amazing. It was amazing last week against Partyville, and it was amazing this week against New Holstein. I mean, we don't win this game without them guys. Those guys work their tails off every single play to let me do like what I do and what our receivers do. Like, if we don't have them, we don't score 35 points this game.
Talk about like maybe a guy like Logan Prawley. You feel pretty confident being able to just to throw the ball in that vicinity. Nice throw along the sideline there to him, and a couple that he went right up and just grabbed the ball above everybody else. It's kind of nice to have a receiver and receivers like you have for the team.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Logan's a special player. I mean, he's one of my best friends on this team. Like, I love that dude. He's my day one. Like, I mean, what he does is just leaves me in shock sometimes. I don't know. There's some balls where it's a bad throw and he still somehow gets it. I'm just lost.
Yeah. Well, I thought it was a great game. It was an entertaining game, and like you said, your offensive line did great for you. So 2-0 on the season. What's it feel like going to the conference season with a 2-0 record?
We're feeling really confident. We know that none of these conference games are going to be easy, and we're going to have to work our tails off every single day, every single practice. But we're having high hopes. I mean, we got goals set for ourselves, and we're hungry to get them. I mean, we're fighting every day.
Nice composure, too, on having that touchdown taken back on you, and then you had to get a couple more plays, but you kind of back in the end zone again. So I thought that was kind of an untimely thing that happened to you, right against Waupun on that, to not get that. But you guys got it back.
Yeah, it was unfortunate, but, we knew we were right there, and, we knew we were going to get in. It's kind of hard to stop us at the 4-yard line with, 3 or 4 plays to do it. That's just not going to happen against us.
Well, again, what a game out there, Chase. Been fun watching you play. Been fun watching the team play, and who knows where you could go. 2-0 in the season. Congratulations, and enjoy your 3-day weekend.
Thank you.
Okay, Chase Beam joining us, and we're going to wrap it up on the field here again. Waupun with a nice, impressive 35-34 victory. Adrian, can you talk real quick? We'll get Coach Harmson. You're always you're not as shifty as your running back out there with Graham, but Adrian, again, what a ball game here. Great crowd. I think the kids played off from that a little bit, but just talk about the battle here against a very physical and well-coached team, I think, from New Holstein.
Yeah, right away I want to give them credit. They are a phenomenal team. They're well-coached. They had a great scheme coming in. We knew what was coming. We anticipated that, and they just had players. They had great guys out there making plays, and we're making adjustments, but they're making plays as well. And it's just those 1, 2, 3 plays that just really changed the game. That last stop that changed the game there for that 1-point win. So
yeah, a little bit of a bend, but don't break. You made those big plays to stop, and a few things going against you call-wise in the ball game, but it seems like guys are pretty resilient to come back and still come up with some big plays to get that 2-point conversion was huge.
Yeah, yep, 2-point was huge, and yeah, what I'm telling all the players is control the controllables. That's one thing we can't control as referees. We thank them for it, but we're not gonna get everything our way, and so what's done is done, and we'll move on to the next play and deal with the punches that get dealt.
Well, Adrian, enjoy your 3-day weekend and a nice victory. And Ripon coming up next week, conference season. Outlook for that.
Yeah, yep, going to be a great one, so thank you for that.
Okay, Adrian Harmson joining us. Thanks for joining us, Adrian. Nice victory for Waupun, again winning by a point, 35-34. I want to thank Randy. I want to thank the stream team. And we're going to wrap things up now. Camera work great from our guys up there. Great job from the Radio Plus stream team. And we'll talk to you again next week on Tuesday for volleyball at Laconia. Waupun at Laconia Volleyball, and Randy and I will be back again next Friday right here at Veterans Memorial Field as they take on the Ripon Tigers. They start out the South Central Conference. I think that's the name of our conference now, season. So, again, thanks for joining us. Hope you entertained with this great victory, a 1-point win over New Holstein for Waupun. Have yourself a great Labor Day weekend. This has been Waupun Warrior Football on Radio Plus Sports.
Thanks to our Radio Plus video sports sponsors.
Home and Auto Sales, Waupun Equipment Company, Ballweg Implement, New Medical Center, Ergo Bank, Torres Tree Service, All Phase Heating, Cooling, and Geothermal, Pinot Construction, Burhags Furniture Mart, Bent's Automotive, American Family Insurance Agent Christine Feel, C. Broxma Electric, Dentistry of Wisconsin, The Other Bar, Waupun's Pizza Ranch, Werner Harmson Furniture, National Exchange Bank and Trust,